an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.
If you're white, yes, you are racist. Even if you think you're woke, we all benefit from oppression. Pretending you're not racist only makes racism grow.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right time. Right now. Till the whole pipe down. Till the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Wow. So you see this meme here, and it says that I want a sweet boy that is super affectionate and loving. And then she's actually given one, and she's puking. She's disgusted. She can't stand looking at the man. She doesn't see herself loving this man. And this is a very sad thing because a lot of guys are experiencing this where they believe that being the nice guy is what works because you have a lot of men who are raised by single moms and BBW TDMs, right? Busybody, well-to-do men. And these men are telling their sons, hey, just be nice, just be yourself, all this kind of stuff. It doesn't work, all right? Especially in this modern day age. And this is a very, very, very basic woman, okay? She's not a baddie, all right? It ain't like she's just like straight out here looking super fine. So she should probably settle with a
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. All right, so today we actually have a debate format. We have invited Twitter troll Udeshia or whatever, Udeshia Joshi. I'm waiting for him to cam up because the agreement was to cam up, show your face. So he's cammed up. All right. He's in the all right. So let's get it going.
Can you hear me good?
So first of all, state your name.
My name is Joshi. You can call me Joshi. That works. Anyhow, can you hear me good?
Joshi. All right. All right. So his name's Joshi. And he was going crazy on Twitter with a whole bunch of racist remarks. But now that I'm looking at you, you don't even look Caucasian.
Exactly. That's why I joined your stream.
So
See,
why do you
let's get one thing clear
why do you
first.
hate black people?
Yeah, tell me.
Let me ask you this: why do you hate black people?
I don't. That's the thing. That's the beauty of it. We are not white people. We are brown people ourselves. We were colonized by Britishers for past 200 years, man. We have had a
So you're
very
Indian.
weird past. Yeah, I'm an Indian, bro. I'm a brown. What do you call curry? I'm a curry.
So,
See, that's the
so
thing. I'm not offended by it either. That's totally fine. The thing is,
I mean, I'm
Twitter
not
is a
offended.
space. It's totally fine. You can. You are absolutely free. Moreover, what I believe when I joined your stream here, there was this thing going on because this is the first time I'm actually joining you. I'm right about that. So that was your course you were selling, right? And that video that you posted, that was you on the top left of the screen, correct?
Yes.
Man, you're doing a good job. We agree with a lot of things here. Believe me.
Okay.
I really hope that you grow, you get better. And I actually appreciate the way you held yourself. I was trying to push your buttons continuously. I was trying to instigate you to see what will happen. But you reacted in a very mature way. That's why I joined your stream. Even before joining that, I was still trying to push your buttons. I wanted to see if you were chasing cloud or you were a genuine person, which I really appreciate, brother. If I call you a
well,
brother, that's a big thing for us Indians.
well,
You
I
feel me?
I am a genuine person. I just have I've just got some questions for you because
Absolutely. Go with them.
we understand the history of British colonization in
You're
India.
cracking up. Might be my network. Anyhow, go ahead.
Yeah, it's probably you with that struggle Indian Wi-Fi, but
Yeah, it sucks, bro. Honestly, it
we
does.
yeah, we understand the colonization, the British colonization of India. So
Yeah,
I have some questions like why are you kind of holding water for white people if you're not even white? I mean, I could understand
I
if
am
you were
not
white.
actually. That's the thing. I am not. See, what has happened is people have started to, if you see US politics, which I follow very closely, because what the left does in USA, the right does in India. So it's never about the ideology here. But what has happened now through social media and especially short form content, if you see TikTok, which is banned in India, but in USA it's going on, and you would have seen the degeneracy over there. What has happened is people put each other in blocks. Like if you're black, that is what you are. If you're white, that is what you're. If you're brown, that is what you are. If you're Asian, that is. It's not that, brother. It's not that how it works. Moreover, you would find a lot of people that when we are arguing, they would go ahead and they would actually enjoy what I'm saying, and they would genuinely feel as if I'm saying the truth.
Like,
It's not
so
you
what?
getting trolled. It's those guys getting trolled.
Well,
Moreover, it's not about it, bro. I don't
what?
hold any water for white people, but I don't hold anything against them as well. Why would I discriminate against
Well,
them either?
I don't hold anything against white people, but it's pretty obvious that you hold something against black people. So I just want to know what your gripe
Mhm.
is with black people because you obviously, and I'll show the series of the tweets, guys. I'm pulling it up right now. See, a lot of people just think that I'm just some random black guy on the internet,
Mhm.
and I'm not. I'm actually an extremely accomplished guy. I
Well, I'm happy for
am
you,
a graduate
but
of
that's just
the
another throw
University
in
of.
the water.
Hold on. Excuse me, sir. I'm a graduate
Yeah, yeah,
of
go ahead. Don't
University of
worry, I'm here.
Georgia. I own multiple businesses, including car rental business. I
Good.
just sold my car wash in Fort Valley. I also sold a car wash in Macon. I own over
Hmm.
5 properties in the United States,
Hmm.
and it's just funny because we were
Okay.
in a
Yep.
hold on. I'm just trying to give the people the
Go ahead.
context.
Go
We were
ahead.
in a message thread, and they were
Hmm.
saying not one drop of melanin on this whole sorority is what they showed. And I definitely think that these young ladies are attractive and whatnot, even though
Yeah.
they are, they're probably using some music, copywritten music that I can't use. And I responded and I said they're going to be smashing football and basketball players anyways, so the melanin is on the way. And then a
Mm-hmm.
guy that you were in, it looked like cohorts with,
Yeah.
Kuthalu, said, not sure anyone asked for your personal sexual fantasies, maybe lay off the porn for one day. So what did I do? I showed him evidence that I'm really out here in these streets. I'm really outside. I
Good
get
job.
women. I actually interact with women on a day-to-day basis, on a regular basis.
Good.
I'm not one of these incel guys who, you know, a
Don't
lot of
don't
these,
don't no no no
you
no.
know,
This is wrong.
hold on, hold on, hold
Don't
on, hold
don't
on.
don't
I'm almost
don't
done.
do.
I'm almost done.
You
I'm
can
almost
finish
done,
it.
and I'm gonna let
Just
you
let me
talk.
put one
I'm
point.
almost done, and I'm gonna let you talk. I'm sorry, I gotta mute this guy because he doesn't want to listen. But what it is a lot of these guys are incel fan pages who don't show their faces and who won't, you know, debate any of these topics, and who have no idea about female nature, who've never smelt a woman, who've never smelt a bad bitch. Because it's one thing to be fucking a fat ugly asshole, it's another thing to have high quality women that you surround yourself with in reality. And that is my reality. Now, a lot of you guys, y'all are online and you're talking shit to guys who are, let's keep it a buck, better than you in every metric. And it's just hilarious because when we start peeling back the layers, a lot of you guys are just fucking losers. So now you say your piece.
No piece to say, brother. I do understand that you have to drive the content this way. You need to push it up. But I understand. See, one thing, see, nothing goes. I don't give a fuck. Okay. I'm not being offensive to you here. Generally, I just don't give a fuck about this stream. There are like fucking millions of streamers like you. That's not the thing. See, the whole deal being here is when you refer to people as incels, you need to understand the fact, not that saying that they're, yes, I do appreciate what you're doing. If you're interacting with women, you're having sex, you're having a good life, that is important. That has gone down the drain in the current time. People are just too entitled and crap. But anyhow, I do agree with you on those things, but don't call people incels. Now, I do understand there is a lot of majority of people which I would quote them to be simps, which I do not agree with. I don't consider them men either. But still, there are people who need your help. The kind of platform you have, the content you create, there is a lot of value behind it, right? When you say, when you call, let me just, I'm sure you would have heard of Dr. Jordan Peterson, correct? Not saying
Yeah,
that I
but
am
I mean,
agreeing with his
Jordan
ideas or I'm
Peterson's a simp
disagreeing
too,
with him.
though.
Yes. So one thing he talks about when people refer to as incels, there's a large amount of people who fall into that category in today's time because of easy accessibility. You would understand the statistics. I'm sure you would have your research, right? Women would get up to the top 5-6% of men. The remaining 94, what you call bad bitches, even today, when we look at white women, we see tradition die. I'm not saying Indian women are totally pure. They are also what West is trying to copy. The East is trying to run towards the West. It's a big fuck up, right? But don't call people incels. Maybe they need your help. Maybe they need your guidance and your advice, and maybe you can help them. And I'm sure you can help them. You're a pretty good guy knowing about your business and everything. Moreover, I'm not hiding my face. I just have a black eye because of a fight, and that too, I don't want to like flex. There were two guys trying to rape a woman. I was ready to fight them. That is the kind of masculinity I demand from people. I'm not afraid of you. You are not afraid of me. We are like two men talking, and we might stand on a common ground. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm ready
Yeah,
for the
well,
debate, ready for the conversation. Don't call
yeah.
people incels. Give them some help, which is required, and I promise you that you will see them grow. All they need is a little push and a slap. Sometimes
Well,
you have to be hard and loving at the same
what
time, brother.
I understand that. I understand that. But the
Yep.
reason why I called guys incels is because you have guys with no profile picture who are using weird ass, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I
What the hell is it?
get you.
And you hold on, and you have these guys who are commenting on men who actually get women in real life, who actually interact with women on a daily basis, who actually are getting pussy, who actually are getting laid. And you have these guys commenting on guys like my posts, like what you said. How much are these women spreading for? $5. I know it was a
Yeah.
joke. It was supposed to be taken tongue in cheek, and that's why I replied, tell me you're a virgin without telling me you're a virgin. And that leads to my next question. When's the last time you had sex?
Yesterday night.
Stop the cap,
I
bro.
might have it today also. It's morning 5 o'clock. I'm supposed to meet my chick in the morning. No worries. I mean, like, I would not like to share her face or anything. That's personal. But then again, there is no point of me proving you how much sex I have.
Bro,
right?
Show me one picture with you and a bad bitch. Show me one picture.
No, I'm sorry. I cannot show anybody's picture without their consent. Moreover, I don't know the people on your platform. I might know you. See, you can keep me on, I'll follow you. I'll see your streams. If I get comfortable, you might be able
He
to
said, "Oh
chat with
my
her as
God,
well.
Jamal, last time I checked, I was helping your mom
This
brush
was
her
funny,
teeth with my stick. Moreover, going around
but
Cali,
I'm sorry for
people
that. I shouldn't have said
virgin
that.
or
That was
calling
a bit
people
too
virgin is
much.
what I did when I was a virgin back in
Hmm.
8th grade. So you're saying that you lost your virginity in 8th grade. It's okay, Jamal, which my name is not
Ninth,
Jamal.
not eighth though.
My name
Ninth.
is Keaton, but you can refer to me as Reclaim Your
Can I
Throne.
have your name again,
What's
brother?
common between you and shit? The same color, the same smell. So what does
Hmm.
that mean? What's common between
That is
me
an
and shit? The
instigation,
same
right,
color,
to
same
you.
smell.
I just wanted to see how.
Can you
See,
explain to me what that
yeah,
means?
absolutely. Why not? Instigation is a very good game. I'm sure you would be aware of Milo Yiannopoulos, who used to work with Breitbart once.
Yes, I'm
You know his
familiar.
name?
Yeah,
Yep. So he was
he's
a
a reformed
provocateur,
homosexual.
right? Though
He's a
not to
reformed
my extent.
He's a reformed homosexual. Everybody just understand Milo Yiannopoulos was taking dick. He was fucking guys, and
Yeah,
now he's a conservative. He's a conservative figurehead. He's not somebody to quote. He's not somebody to reference. He's a homosexual. He's saying that he's a former homosexual. He's still a
doesn't
homosexual.
matter,
So
bro.
what merit does he have in his conversation?
That doesn't
He has sex
matter.
with
See,
men.
that's the thing. You have to be secure. You need to reflect confidence when you're handling such a big channel. You'll get insecure about such small people and small words that shows a lot of inconfidence in you. I don't like that. I expect more out of you, even though I'm nobody to do
I'm
that.
insecure,
I
brother.
mean,
I have nothing to be
how old are
insecure
you?
about.
How old
I'm
are you?
28 years old.
You're my age, right?
I'm
So
28 years old.
what's your educational
I don't know
background?
how old you are.
I'm 28 as well. Tell me, you would have had an educational background. You would have studied business, or is it something which you started on your own?
Say what now?
I'll come again. Excuse my accent. I have a brown accent. So I'm come again. What I'm saying is that initially, when you started with your academics as in studies and all, right?
Hmm.
Your education,
Yes.
right? Did you go to college?
Yes, I did go to college.
Perfect. Now, second thing is, did you take a loan for that?
No, I didn't. If you would have read the tweets that when we were going back and forth, I told you that I went to college on an academic scholarship. I walked on to the University of Georgia football team, the 2-time national championships
Good
back to
job.
back. So I have accomplishments under my belt. And you have a lot of guys on Twitter who are talking all this, blah, blah, rah, rah shit like you and your friend here.
Mhm.
And
But the
with
thing
nothing
is,
to
the
show
things
for
that
it.
you say or you accuse me of, they're not actually true. Reason being, you started off with a pitch. See, it's like you have a pitch, a pre-aligned pitch already. That this is how I will categorize the person who is against me. I'm not against you, even though we just had. I just wanted to give you a pin. Just wanted to see how the response will be. Moreover, I wanted to check how Twitter is responding now. I remember being on Twitter back in the day when it was not bought by Elon Musk. Today it's X, right? Before,
Yes.
when it was Twitter, there was major censorship. I wanted to see till what extent I can push. And I thought you were an NPC as well. NPC is the term you guys use. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Right? I thought we were just too. I was trying to be about, because I'm not very active on social media. I hate social media, to be honest. I'm more about the life. Right? I'm an avid biker and I do a lot of, I don't know, you call it masculine shit. I just call it regular shit because that's what we are supposed to do. We live in a country which is not very rich. Though there is income disparity that you can't dream of. We have that much money and that much poverty both. As my job, the freedom of speech is not only being confiscated or rather being affected in your country. The same is happening here. And that is being done by the conservatives. Even though we agree with the ideologies, but the work they put in, like FBI, CIA has been weaponized by the Biden regime. You would understand that. The same is being done by BJP, CBI, the police forces. That's how they're being used. Now, what happens is there was a big debate. There was a big fight among that Black Lives Matter and the Blue Lives Matter stuff that was happening. People forget the gray area. There would be cops which are not good, and there would be people who are criminals. But if we put them all in one category, we cannot differentiate. What's the difference between a racist or a logical guy? If you're all putting it in
But
one category.
don't you think you're fanning the flames of racism when you replied to me something like Jamal, and my name's not Jamal. You clearly can see that my name's not Jamal. And then you
Absolutely.
also hold on, excuse me, sir. You also said,
Take your time.
yeah, exactly. Your mom doesn't have a pussy, bro. It's a bloody cave Jamal. So what do you mean by my mom doesn't have a pussy? She has a
Man,
bloody
that is
cave.
just
What exactly do you mean by that?
you're a
If
28-year-old
this was
man.
all
You understand
love
what
and
was
it was
happening there.
all
See,
in
it was
fun and
going
games
through
we
comebacks.
agreed in
I have
ideology. What does that
another
mean?
beautiful comeback. See, I have another beautiful stock comeback that the people who are watching can use. Which I actually, this comes from Jim Jeffries. He's a very good stand-up comedian, though he got woke towards the end. So if you want my comeback, you can scrape it off your mom's teeth. So that's also a good one. So these are stock comebacks. It's just to pain you, man.
Okay,
See,
but
everything. There's
what
this
if
thing
I
called, hold on. There's this thing called butterfly effect, right? Now this is a big, you know, um, if I didn't instigate you, I might not be here. Even though I'm not, chasing clout or any such shit, because it means nothing to me. It's just that sometimes, even I would not say that I was 100% right with my opinion. I do have a premeditated thought about what was happening in the United States, and I also felt that I am categorizing people. So I came here showing my face because I wanted to learn. This is all learning, bro. And I apologize for all those comments that I said about your mom. I'm pretty sure she has done a lovely job with raising you. I appreciate that, and I
well
duly
well
apologize for it.
well
And
and
honestly,
that's
brother, I don't know how to rectify this. But again, my perception was wrong, and I admit it. I take responsibility for it. I won't shy away from it.
and that's what I want to get to. What if I told you that my mom, and this is not for sympathy or anything, but what if I told you my mom passed away at 8? Now, how would you feel if I told you
Real
that, which
bad,
is a fact?
real bad. I feel horrible about it. But again,
Well, do you
if the
really,
intention was not there,
or is this just some type of like way to save face? Because you were talking very greasy in the
no,
comments
man, I'm still
section.
standing on my opinions. It's just it's giving you an olive branch here. Because when I got your introduction and I saw what you were doing, I appreciated it. Why do see the thing with debates and all this is that people always want to get one up on somebody else. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the real shit, what I feel like, what you feel like. We talk about it. And that, okay, I didn't know that you were a genuine person. I thought that was a bot account that you have. So I said some
When I'm
shit to
showing pictures
instigate
of
you even
myself
more.
and other people that I know
But that's
personally.
not right. On my end, if I did something wrong, I should apologize for it. That's what a man is. He apologizes for shit he has done, which is wrong. I didn't know it. I'm sorry, brother. Moreover, you might now just have another fan. I might subscribe to you. I like your work.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I accept your apology.
Thank you.
I just kind of wanted to get on the stream because a lot of times you have Twitter accounts and you're going back and forth and you're debating with people, and and I'm not trying to discount you in any type of way, but bro, the level that I'm on, and like I said, there's no disrespect. I don't know what you do. I don't know who you are. But to me, the level that I'm on, I ain't gonna take no disrespect from no man. Okay.
You shouldn't.
And I'm gonna defend myself. So if I have the opportunity to bring you and look at you face to face and tell you what I'm about, and you tell me what you're about,
Mm-hmm.
then we can rectify the situation. But what I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
do is allow somebody to talk greasy to me and
Uh-huh.
then hide behind a bot account.
See,
Okay.
these are
So I
fighting
brought you
words
up.
you're
I brought you
using.
up because you were talking about a man that you have no idea about. When if I'm shit, if you came out with
Bro,
me, I could get your ass
uh,
some pussy.
see, that's the thing. This is arrogance that you have there. If this is not confidence, you have no idea what I am. Bro, it's fine. And I don't have to tell you what I am or show you what I am, what
Well,
I
I mean,
drive.
I could tell you you're out of shape. I could tell you're out of shape. You
Yeah,
were
I
smoking a
am.
cigarette.
Absolutely, I
You were
am, brother.
smoking a cigarette
Oh,
when you came on the
yes.
stream. You were smoking a
I am
cigarette when you
fat.
came on the stream.
Bro, I am fat. And I still fuck better chicks than you. That's not the thing. See, that's
Cap,
the whole
receipts,
thing.
receipts. Where's the
See, that's
receipts?
the thing. It's not about that, bro. Women are easy. Women would fuck anything. I've seen
No,
women
they're
fuck
not.
dogs.
And that's where you're
They're
wrong.
fucking easy, bro.
No, they're not.
It's not even about the game, bro. It's women are easy to fuck. You, I'm pretty sure you would be aware of this. It's like talking to somebody who doesn't know about it. Notice one thing. You would see the hottest chicks with the ugliest guys, but not the ugliest guys, kind of those blue head retards. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about people who got game. You know, you don't need a lot of money. I'll share something with you. The last woman I dated before the one I'm with right now, she's a surgeon. She makes 20 times the money I make, even though I'm filthy rich. Right? And the time I met her, I used to have a two-wheeler. I couldn't even afford a car. Okay. It was a 150 scooter. We used to call it a Turno 150. She used to have a Fortuner, which is a big, huge car in India. It's pretty expensive on the steeper end, right? I was still able to get her. Not because I was trying to flex anything or I was inconfident. I was trying to show, look at me. It's all about the game, finesse. And if I can prove you wrong, you give me a guy who doesn't look good. You're a pretty good looking guy. Let's say there is a guy who doesn't look as good as you. You send me that guy. Let him be with me for a week. And if he doesn't catch his baddie, what you call a baddie, I'll give up, bro.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, when I disagree, women are not easy, and that's why
Very easy, bro.
you have to know, because
Good
you
women
have
are
to
not
get
easy.
huh?
And I don't mean good how they look. See, the thing is, there are a lot of beautiful looking women who spread their legs for $5. Coming back to the comment that I made on, or the tweet that I made, there are a lot of women who do that who are tens, right? It's not about that. It's about the
Nah, bro.
culture. It's
These
about
bitches need a bag. They ain't. I don't know if you've ever been to America. They need a bag to fuck. If they're gonna fuck for some money, it better be a bag. They not just fucking for no damn $5, bro. Come on.
doesn't change the fact they are prostitutes. It's public pussy. See, that's the argument I use. Public pussy. You would not want to shit in a public toilet. Why would you want to fuck a public pussy? Even if it comes out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you can buy it, what's the game in it? It's nothing. You're fucking doing the opposite of what you're preaching. You're paying those bitches money to fuck, which you could invest in your business and make more money and help people, actually feed people. Now you have this whole homeless epidemic, this homeless shit that is happening. Most people are drug addicts and mentally insane people. They're not hungry for food. Have you seen the crime in America? Do you have any idea how people are living? The amount of rapes that are happening. So I'm
Well,
sorry for that word. I think I cannot use that on your stream. It might affect it. The things that are
I didn't hear
happening.
what you said.
It's crazy out there, brother. It's crazy out there.
Hold on, because this is something that you also don't know about me. I actually am a criminologist and I study crime extensively. I actually have another channel with 7.16K subs where I study crime extensively. I just did this story on this grown ass man
Share
who
that
killed a
in your link.
9-year-old girl in Chicago. Okay, yeah, I'll send a link in the back chat. It's called Black Gen
Thank
Z
you.
Mindset. I'll send the link in the back chat.
Absolutely. I'm
But I
interested in
actually
crime.
cover
I'm an
crime.
advocate.
And here's the thing. I hold black people accountable. I hold white people accountable. I hold Mexican people accountable. I hold Indian people accountable, Asian people accountable. If you commit a murder in the United States, or even if it's high profile enough around the world, I will cover it. So I'm very adept. I have over 1,100 videos of me covering black on black crime extensively in the inner cities. And this is something that I do on a daily basis. I don't get paid for it. This YouTube channel is completely demonetized. And you know why I do this? The reason why I do that is because I work for the Boys and Girls Club. Okay. So I work in the elementary schools in the metro Atlanta area. And I am teaching young men, especially young black men who I really focus on. I'm teaching them how to grow up to be men because they don't have fathers in the home. So I'm not the type of dude to just, I'm just talk the talk. No, I actually mentor young boys in the school system, in the metro Atlanta school system, in the Gainesville area. And I mentor young boys so that they don't end up being found on my channel dead in some alleyway in some street because they mama wasn't looking out for them and they ain't know where the hell they was when they 13 years old and they toting straps and shit like that, taking it to school. So I'm very aware of the issues that we have in the black community. However, that doesn't justify embarking the whole black community and spewing racial slurs at an individual that you have no idea about just because of the color of my skin, which now we've come to find out that you're not even white. You're two shades away from being black as me.
In fact, I just might be as black as you. The light is doing the work. Hey, brother, I do have a question because out of every research that I've put on, and I'm sorry for the language that I used. I need to say that because I didn't mean to hurt you though. Anyhow, One important thing that I would like to ask you and have your perspective on is black on black violence, brother. How do we solve that? I mean, we hear a lot about how this affects, or what are the statistics and all that crap, but how do we solve it? What's the root cause? Why is it so? Because I don't, you, just like you, man, you're a black guy, right?
Yeah.
And you have achieved a lot of things. You're out of the blue. But why do we call you out of the blue? What is the reason, or what is the culture behind it, that there is so much black on black violence? Because I remember when I was back in South Africa, there you cannot carry your, South Africa being, I travel to a lot of countries for my legal work and stuff. So South Africa, what happened is, we were not allowed to carry our watches, our bags, our purse, anything expensive. Now the same situation is in London. You can't do that, even though it's a pre the majority is white, or whatever you want to call Caucasian. The whole deal being that there was a study when we went into the interiors of Africa, exiting South Africa, we were warned that there are women over here who will be, who are more likely to be raped at the age of, sorry for the word, I'm sorry to
No, you're fine. I
crash your
don't do the
stream, bro.
censorship thing. I don't do the censorship thing. You
But
speak your
still, man,
mind.
you still need to make money, right? You don't want to destroy your channel.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I don't do my channels for money. I do it because I love doing it. I don't care about the money. I have
I'll just
businesses
not
outside
filter
of
myself.
YouTube that make plenty of money. I make $10 a month on this YouTube channel. I don't care about the money.
Good. So I was told, rather, we actually saw it. We went into studies because I was critically against it. I was like, what the hell are you saying? Children, girls, 9 years old are more likely to be raped than to be literate. I'm not saying educated. Literate means read and write.
In South Africa, yes, I 100%
In
agree. As
Africa,
a
the
matter
whole
of fact,
continent, that's an average.
in the whole continent of Africa, you're saying?
Continental average. Out of
Well,
all the
that's
countries that you have there, the crime statistics come out. Africa is still a little safer than countries like Uganda and all, where there is literal starvation. People are dying of hunger. And that is
well.
something which breaks my heart, brother.
Well, let me explain why, and this is why, you gotta know people who you're talking about, because I've covered this extensively. I actually have a series called Evil African Kings, and I'm doing a 54-part series for each country in Africa to break down the history of why they are still in the position that they are in this day, and colonization and whatnot. And what you find is, Africans before colonization were living a very hunter-gatherer, nomadic, very
The
undeveloped
roots life.
lifestyle. Yes, like the Bantu and all that kind of stuff. We can go back, but they were living an undeveloped lifestyle. Colonization came through, and then you saw manufacturing growth and whatnot, and even when we talk about East Asians or Indians, Pakistanis, whatnot, they had a very high presence in Uganda under the Idi Amin regime, but he expelled them all, and they were 96%. If I can't remember, they were 96% of the GDP in Uganda at that time, and this is the early 20th century. And the reason why is because they had cotton manufacturing. They also were manufacturing textiles. They were using the natural resources that God blessed the continent of Africa with for a good purpose. Whereas the African people, they didn't pick up as quickly. And the East Indians, or the East Asians, rather, the Indians, the Pakistanis, they had took over the economy financially. Now, government wise, they did not. And that's why they were expelled. And I think that expulsion was extremely unjust. Because after that expulsion of the East Asians, the whole continent of Uganda started to fall apart economically, and then you also started to see the demoralization of Idi Amin and his intellectual and cognitive capacity, because he wasn't even a smart man to begin with. He was a brute who fought in the British army and fought for them to uphold a system of segregation, if you will, in Uganda. So I'm very well versed on the history of not only the Africa as a continent, but individual countries. Like my series on kleptocratic dictator Mobutu Sese Seko. He was the leader of the Congo, as we know it, the Democratic Republic of Congo. And before it was the Democratic, or after it was named the Congo, right, they changed the name to Zaire. But before then, you had King Leopold II, who came in and colonized the country, not for Belgium, but for his own personal gain. And what he did was he enslaved the Congolese people. He forced them to work on the rubber trees and pull. He forced them to basically pull rubber off of the trees and you know, ship them off to other European countries and even the United States and whatnot. They had trade agreements, and he used this country to enrich himself, and also exterminate up to 10 million, one of the greatest genocides in human history. He exterminated 10 million Congolese people in a population where they started off with 20 million. He killed 10 million of them. He was known for cutting off the hands and feet of the Congolese slaves. So here's the thing.
Horrible.
I'm not no dumbass nigga that you can tweet back and think that you're getting one up on.
No,
I'm
man,
not one of them. I'm a guy who's educated. I'm a guy who knows my history. I'm a guy who knows where I come from personally, and I'm a guy who knows where my people come from. So to answer your question, the reason why, hold on, I'm going to answer your question now. The reason why you have the state of Africa, the state of Africa is in the position that they are, is because one, corrupt leaders, okay? Corrupt leaders who are getting paid by Europeans to keep the status quo. And you see with Niger, you see them rebelling against the French, okay? And it's about damn time. However, is the leadership adequate? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But from what I'm seeing, it looks like another warmonger dictator who's just gonna enslave his own people. So the African leadership is extremely corrupt. That's one issue. And then you also have the issue of colonization, who left a destabilized country and continent, if you will, when they started to remove their colonization. And you can see the influence, the Western influence on a lot of these third world countries. I know you mentioned India. You see the British influence, the Western influence on India, and then you also see the European influence on the continent of Africa. And then now we just saw the lead conservative candidate for Ecuador was just assassinated, shot 3 times in the face. So anybody who challenges the Western powers, the status quo, who don't allow child trafficking in these third world countries, which is really why the West wants to keep a hold on these third world countries, is because it's easier to convince these people to sell their children for pennies on the dollar for child sex trafficking. So the reason why you see these countries and these continents in the state of the Black community, and I hate to go to the systematic, but that plays a huge factor in it. So,
exactly.
That's just what I wanted to hear people on the reason why they're living a barbaric lifestyle is unfair, in my opinion. Now, are there improvements, internal, individual improvements that we need to make in the Black community? 100%. I'll die on that hill. We need to make improvements. We are not whole as a people right now. That's 100% true. But does that justify to single out individuals and spew racist rhetoric toward them? And I love a good racist joke, but when it's unfounded, that's when I have to push back and challenge it. You have the floor.
Thank you. So I'll get to the point here so that you understand what's happening. First of all, you are not being cornered. We were one-on-one. There were a few guys who were backing off on me and all that shit, but nobody, you could not see anybody's face. They are not here, I'm here, right? You were not being cornered. We were having a debate. And moreover, yes, I use those terms because that's how we speak. For example, I'm an Indian, I'm a brown guy, but even India has a lot of colors, just like you. There are a lot of colors in Black. There are a lot of shades in Black, right? So there are terms like chink. Chinks is a racist term, right? In your country, I believe you can't use that. Do you know about chinks? I can't hear you.
I said it's a racist term toward Asian people, Oriental people. Yes.
Yes, that's what my friends call me, and none of them are chinks.
Yeah, no, I
That's
mean,
the
I
thing,
get
brother.
that with
See, I understand. Like, if I call you that you are my nigga, if I say that right on your face with respect, not as an abuse, would you feel bad about it? Just asking. I'm not saying anything right now. I'm trying to understand you.
no, I wouldn't. I actually have Indian friends who are I forget the mountain range that they're from. Um
Himalayas, Himachal.
no, no, no. I have Indian friends who use the N word. Is basically my point. But they don't
That's
use
the
it in a
thing. People are
They don't.
trying to
Hold on,
stop
hold
it
on. They
so
don't
much.
use it in a disrespectful manner, though. That's the difference.
Yes, yes. But initially, when we are having arguments, and the women that you clicked your pictures with and you posted it, I actually didn't find that a lot confidence inspiring. That was not amazing to me. I I thought you were a 16-year-old kid, honestly, when you did that. And I'm not saying that to disrespect you. I'm just being honest, face to face, right here with you, right? But now that I know you're 28-year-old, that was that was a bit childish, don't you think? You tell me.
Tell you about what?
You didn't get what I was saying.
I didn't really understand that last part.
I'll repeat it for you. I'll be more clear. So when we were having an argument, you posted a picture with a few chicks, right?
Yes.
Baddies, right? Remember on the tweet?
I mean, they're pretty hot.
Yeah, of course. I would vouch for them, vouch for you. Anyhow, but that was really childish. I thought you were a kid. You were 16 years old when you did that. Honestly, I'm not lying to you. But you're a 28-year-old man. You don't have to prove a point, brother.
No,
That's the thing. I
no,
wanted to
I
instigate
do
you to
have
make.
to.
See, this thing happened. Just a minute. I'll give you an example and you would be able to relate more. I'm not interrupting you. Do not feel that. So,
All right.
what happened is 7, 8 years back, right? When I was 20, I was not even a kid back then. What happened is we and my dad were out for some food, and there was this guy who was drunk in his car, and he asked me to jump from a place. It was not something big, so I did it. So my dad came to me, he slapped me across the face when I was 20, and he was like, "You lost the argument there." You know why? Because he was able to instigate you. He was able to get things out of you. Moreover, I didn't even wanted to join this stream initially, thinking that I just might be a tool for cloud fuel. But I joined anyhow because because once I saw your content and what you were doing, I think that we agree on a lot of things. Yes, my language is a little rude, but that's just how I am. Words are not violence. That is my belief. Yes, happy to be face to face with you as well. That is not an issue. I can have a debate sitting right across the room with you. I have no problems with that. The thing is, brother, now that I know you, now that I know you as a
Mm-hmm.
person, as an individual, not as some, I don't think of you as somebody who's out of this world. I respect what you have done, though. An average man for me, which is a compliment in today's world. It's too
Yeah.
difficult to define what a man is for 30% of the youth in America, right? Yeah.
Right.
So you're a good man. And I apologize for what I said, and I might delete the tweets if you want. If not, I'll let them be. Nothing to
Not.
worry about.
Yeah, I don't really care about deleting. So I'm not the
Yeah.
censorship police. I
But
believe
still,
in freedom of
again, brother,
speech.
I apologize for it. I thought you were a bot. You were state-sponsored media. I thought something like that.
Mm.
Like what happens here is that the government pays out. It has a cell, okay? The cell would consist of 70 to 80 people who the government would pay directly to act as bots. I thought you were a part of that particular, and that's what you would have thought of me as well, right? Initially.
Yeah, I thought you were a bot. Yeah.
Yes, but we both aren't. And for whatever I did, just wanted to see what is the limit or the extent of the bot participating in this kind of language. Because if I was being normal, rather, if I was being civilized, I would not be able to understand what is the limit of the bot. But turns out you are not a bot. And also turns out I'm not white.
Yeah. You're not white.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just, the reason why I wanted you to bring you up is because you were talking greasy. You wanted to get to face and see if you keep that same energy. Obviously, you didn't, and we came to an amicable agreement. You did mention Andrew Tate. You said, "Brother, let's talk like men here." It's not about the women. It's not about you trying to suck off Tate's Islamic balls. Be a little confident and secure. People who have
Yeah,
enough pussy don't go around flexing it to prove a point. We just
facts.
fuck, kiddo. So
See, kiddo, I actually thought you were a 16-year-old kid. I'm not
right.
kidding.
So what do you have against Andrew Tate?
I have nothing against him. If you look at the world is a very fucked up place, and how he makes money, the foundation that he laid, it's not that great. Even though, see, the thing is, you do not have to agree with somebody 100% to appreciate the message they are sending. I agree with his message, but how he started his business, I'm sure you would be aware of it, how it started in the beginning,
Yes,
right?
he ran
Moreover,
a
it
webcam
requires a
business.
lot of brains to get into that kind of business, which of course he has a lot. He's on top of the world right now. He is living the life, bro. He's the G. That's what you call him, right? Top G.
Well,
But that's
I
not the
don't
kind of
personally call
life
him
I
that,
look
but sure.
for. That's not the kind of person I agree with all the time. I agree with his message because has to be a push from the conservative side of life as well. Because there's so much liberal propaganda, all that Disney and crap. It has seeped into our country as well. The kind of shows you see, the kind of propaganda you see, that has come to India as well. So it's worldwide process. It's not just about USA or something like that. So we need people who would fight against that, who would help people think for themselves. The government does not want you to think for yourself. They want to break down the family. Once you break down the family, it's easier to control people. And also, once you make people stop thinking, we are at a point where even in India, there is a lot of push towards the LGBTQ agenda. See, I'm okay if you're gay, lesbian, whatever you are. It's none of my fucking business. You stay away from my children, you stay away from me. Okay, you don't have to put that down my throat that okay, celebrate me. Why would I celebrate you? I don't give a fuck, bro. That's the kind of attitude I have towards life. But what is happening with Andrew Tate is a very intelligent businessman. You need to understand before being, I don't know what you consider him, an idol or an ideal person to look forward to. He's a
No,
businessman
I
first,
don't
right?
idolize anybody. I only fear God. I don't idolize anybody. I'm not a fan of anyone. I only fear God. So okay, so but you said to stop sucking his Islamic balls. What do you have against Islam? Isn't the majority of your country Islamic?
Islam is a very dangerous religion.
But isn't the majority of your
I have
country
nothing against
Islamic?
Islam. Like
But
India
but
is a culture that we have 30%
but answer
Muslim
my
population.
question. India has the one of the largest Islamic populations in the
Yes.
world.
So do one thing. Let me give you this as an homework. Maybe we connect again sometime.
All
You
right.
don't have to connect me through the live stream. I won't want to waste any of your time on the live stream. We can connect directly as well. Just study about the right wing emergence of government in India. You would understand the context we are coming from. I'll share some videos with you because I cannot verbally, and I am not very friendly with this particular software. I'm technologically retarded, honestly. So I'll share some few videos, first-hand witnesses, and a lot of stuff with you. You would be shocked to see what is happening. See, there is this there's this documentary that came out known as the Kerala Files. Kerala is a state in India, right? Over there, there is a big racket being run where there is religious conversion of Hindu women. What happens is there is a brainwash campaign that starts at a very young age for these women in schools and colleges, just like how propaganda works. So, with time, they're able to brainwash a lot of women, and then they recruit them for terrorist activities. And a lot of them have been caught up till now, since
Mm-hmm.
2017. There have been approximately 36,000 women who have been forcefully converted and abducted into the, what do we call, extremist Islam states, right? Or the, like Mujahideen, Al Qaeda, and all that.
Yes, yes,
So this is
yes.
a big problem in India. The biggest state is UP. Even in population and in landmass, it is the second biggest. Uttar Pradesh, UP, was totally dominated by Muslim crime. I mean, Hindus are the majority here, but due to the liberal government that we had for the past 70 years, not saying that they were bad or good, or saying that this one is bad or good, both had their own flaws, right? What happened was Hindu processions could not take place. For example, let's say you're a Christian, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, I am a Christian.
Are you a Christian, bro? You can if you're a Muslim, you can say you're a Muslim. You don't have
Yeah, I
to
said I'm a
put a
Christian.
filter.
No, I'm not. I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Christian.
Okay. So imagine that You go to your church on Sunday, right? Which is your religious right. You want to show love to God, even though I believe God is everywhere, right? But still, there are certain
You said,
rituals
but
that we believe
you
in and
say you
certain
believe God
practices
is a what? You believe God's a what?
everywhere.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
I
No, of
believe
course, of
that we are all
course.
part of Him.
He's omnipotent,
Yes,
omnipresent, omniscient,
yes,
the all powerful, the almighty, the most high.
exactly. That's what I believe. But let's say you are going to church and let's say some XYZ religion people came in and beat you up and didn't let you do that. There are some religious festivals and religious days where you need to participate in things. There is crime over there. Women are getting raped. They are pulled out of buses, killed,
Mhm.
slaughtered in front of their families. So that was the kind of Muslim extremism that had brewed up in India. There was another thing that was happening is there is before Bangladesh was known as West Pakistan. It was part of Pakistan, even though divided by territory. So there is a lot of illegal immigration, like you guys face in Kolkata and other states, which are at the border.
Mhm.
There are a lot of Muslim immigrants over there, majority, 99%. And they're responsible for some big time crimes. See, I can sugarcoat it and I can lie about it. That let's not consider the religion and just take the face value as it is. But statistics don't lie, brother. I've been a first. So 2 days back, with the story behind this car, as I was sharing you, there was a Hindu woman being raped by two Muslim men, which I fought off, and they were immigrants from Bangladesh. That's why the scar. That's why these goggles. My eyes are all swollen up. There were three people. I was alone, but I was ready to fight. See, that's the thing. Just imagine if I was not there at that time. It was late in the night. I was riding my bike. I had gone for that. What would have happened to that little girl? She was not even 18, might be 14.
Yeah, and I mean, but couldn't you say that it doesn't matter what your religion or race
No,
is,
no, no,
anybody will
no,
rape?
no. No, it's not like that. See, every religion has their own problems, and every kind of person you can find in every religion. Hinduism also has some bad people. Islam also has. Christians might also be bad. There are a lot of bad Christians as well. Would you agree to that?
Bad Christians, yeah.
There would be, right? Now, if you think about it, what happens is the closest of my Muslim friends, closest, like we eat from the same plate, that kind of love, right? Brothers, they will not get into a Hindu temple. We will go to the mosque. We are okay with it, but they will not. So there is, see, in Hindi, in my native language, there is a saying, आदमी अपनी जात जरूर दिखाता है. Your brown friends would be able to understand what I'm saying. That means that no matter how much you try to ignore, your bloodline is what you're made of end of the day, regardless what you want to do. You might be different, but again, genetics are not just anything that you imagine and they go away. You carry on a lot of habits from your parents, from your upbringing. And sometimes even children who don't have their families, who don't have their parents, do have a lot of characteristics coming from directly from the parents, like the temperament and all. Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, this is a nature versus nurture kind of argument.
Exactly. So we cannot turn a blind eye to it. If I see something, I'll call it out. That's what you're doing. That's what the media and the mainstream bullshit that's happening does not want to happen. I call out what I see. I stand for women, but I also stand for men's rights. I do. I have. So 2 days back, as I was saying, I did experience somebody getting raped. I'm not saying that women are completely safe, but there is also a fact that there are a lot of women who use being an advocate, seeing that there are a lot of women who would use laws or rather misuse laws to extort money out of people. And divorces are the biggest game. The richest of lawyers are family lawyers.
Yeah.
That's the thing, brother. It's all rigged. This is all a game. They want you to fight me and me to fight you.
Well, you
They
came
want
at
that
me
to happen.
first. You came at me
Yes, I
first,
did.
though.
I did. I thought you were a bot, as I said, which is apparently not true. But again, brother, considering that you are a genuine person and what I said was very personal, I would apologize for it. I don't want you to feel bad. You're doing a good job. I'm in fact proud of you.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll give you the final thoughts. I thought this was a good conversation. I thought we covered our grievances. We settled our grievances between each other, and we came to a amicable conclusion. So what's something you want to leave the people with today?
Well, I would like to leave the people with just one thing. Categories are not the way to look at things, even when you're retaliating. retaliate with humanity.
Okay. There you have it, guys. So it is Joshi. Am I correct? Joshi.
Absolutely right, brother.
The alleged Twitter bot turned Indian man. Okay. He initially, I thought he was white. We found out that he was Indian. Thank you for joining the stream. I can say that you did join the stream, so you aren't a coward indeed. So appreciate the conversation, and hopefully you sub to the channel. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully we can bounce off ideas with each other. But this just goes to show that I am willing to have the conversation with anybody who comes at me on Twitter, online, any type of way. I'm open to the conversation because I'm not afraid of, anything. So shout out to Joshi. Shout out to the Indian people. And yeah, peace.
See you guys. You have a lovely one, brother. Thank you for your time.
Peace. So that was that was very interesting, guys. I actually thought we went through the tweets, and I'll go through some more of the tweets, and I don't want to talk about the guy while he's not here. And I wasn't necessarily offended by I wasn't offended by his statements. They were just incorrect. All right. And he said, oh, well, it was immature for me to try and prove myself. And I was just like, yo, why are you teaming up with this? And I'll show you the page that I was arguing with. Why are you teaming up with this? I don't even know what the hell this is. This is the account that teamed up with him to attack my character. Right. They came and attacked my character, whatnot. I don't know. I can't scroll through his Twitter because he might have some things I can't show on the screen. But they did come attack my character. They tried to assassinate my character. And just to kind of give you guys a recap on this one, I was actually debating this whole thing. I was debating this whole thing with a lot of people in the chat, honestly, because it started off like this. All right. So there's a Twitter account that I follow, Shaniqua, posting delusions or whatnot. And basically, I mean, let's keep it a buck. They're making fun of black women on that post and black people in general. And, they're pointing out hypocrisies. And then they're also like, I mean, it's probably ran by like some, racist white guy potentially. But they do post a lot of interesting posts, which I get a lot of my content from. So I do share it from time to time. Like a lot of the videos where I got, black women continue to twerk on children. I got some of those videos from this page. So I'm not knocking this page at all. I believe in freedom of speech. So they're entitled to their opinion. All right. So the tweet got quoted and it says not one drop of melanin in the whole sorority. And then someone said, isn't it beautiful? So you have this black man who was saying, there's not one drop of melanin in the sorority. And he was essentially, making fun that it was a whole bunch of white girls, which I didn't agree with because, I mean, this is Arizona State, Delta Zetas. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Most of them, if not all of them, are, I'll say, 6s and above. All right, let's keep it a buck. So, and a lot of people will say, oh, they don't look good. Are you out of your fucking mind? I mean, I could see if, you don't like white girls, but these girls are undeniably attractive. As a matter of fact, the one in the middle, she looks like Britney Spears before she went crazy. And Britney Spears was hot back in the day, like in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. Britney Spears was hot. And this girl looks just like Britney Spears. That's what actually caught my attention. And then we go down and I say, they're going to be smashing football and basketball players. So the melanin is on the way. And then Cthulhu, this, I don't know, bot page says, not sure anyone asked for your personal sexual fantasies. Maybe lay off the porn for one day. Then I showed him my resume. And then that's where the Joshi came in and he said, Chigga be flexing random women. He clicked pictures with. Black desperation is real. So he's calling me desperate because I have receipts. All right. And this is what a lot of your favorite dating coaches or your favorite influencers don't do. They don't post receipts. And what do I respond with? I said, how are these random when I'm in every picture? The point is I interact with women in real life, and you don't go and you don't go touch grass. You've obviously never been close enough to a woman to even learn what they desire. He goes on to say, brother, let's talk like men here. It's not about the women. It's not about you trying to suck off Tate's Islamic balls. And that's where the Andrew Tate comment came in. Be a little confident and secure. People who have enough pussy don't go around flexing it to prove a point. But the thing is, my whole account is about reclaiming your throne. And yes, I am going to post receipts because people need to understand that I'm legit. Because for one, I do sell a physical training course, and people can see that I'm a legit in physical training. And then I do also coach men in dating. So they need to see that I'm legit. And I have receipts when it comes to not only dating women, interacting women, having intercoursal relationships with women. And I called him out. I said, come on my podcast, show your face, and let's talk. Then if you want to talk like men, I'm not talking to a bot account. So, you know, in his defense, he did come on to the show. He showed his face. And let's keep it a buck, guys. I mean, and like I said, I don't want to talk about a guy who's not here. I'm not trying to disrespect this brother at all. But, you know, look at me. Look at the resume, and then, you know, see what I'm working with as far as interactions, physical appearance, everything, and then compare it to bro. I mean, he came on the stream smoking a cigarette. We know niggas who smoke cigarettes definitely are starving when it comes to getting pussy. Respectfully, no, like I said, I'm not trying to talk about this brother. He's not here to defend himself. But guys who smoke cigarettes do not get pussy like that. I'm just keeping it a buck, all right? Maybe you smoke some weed, you know, maybe, hell, you smoke some dabs. Hell, you can smoke some damn K too. Niggas who are smoking cigarettes are not getting pussy like that, and I'm standing on it, all right? So, and we did have a insightful conversation, so I'm not trying to bag on him. But he says, coming from a black guy, I have to agree with you on that. So this was another guy who agreed with me. And then he says he really, Cthulhu really wants to know or wants everyone to know that he interacts with real women. He will remind everyone multiple times. And they're trying to like shame me for defending myself. They're all trying to shame me for defending myself when they came and attacked me. So I just want to show you guys that, you know, I'm open for debate. I'm open for free speech. I am, you know, I go in. All right. And here's the thing that really kind of, you know, hindsight being 2020. This is an Indian guy. Like I said, he's two to three shades. He's two to three shades away from being African. God damn it. Or a dark-skinned Indian, which we know he even mentioned that there's colorism in Indian and there's discrimination against dark-skinned Indians, all right, in India versus light-skinned Indians. And you see the representation in the media, whatnot. All right, we're not going to get into that. But he's he's teaming up with some fucking, probably some fight, and he thought I was a 16-year-old. The guy that he's teaming up with is probably some fucking 8-year-old white kid, you know. And then it was a tweet that he said that he was from Europe. There's a tweet where he stated that, hey, Europeans like me or Europeans like us, bro, you're not European. So why are you trying to represent a European plight when you're not a white man? I mean, it's just very interesting. Shout out to Sergeant Hoddle with a $10 super trap. You already know what it is.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello?
We ain't.
Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
All right, so he says, reclaim. I had thought that the ninja word being so politically taboo is a matrix psyop, and if it wasn't half the world would call themselves it, and we'd all be ninja. Friends getting along better. I mean, there's a difference between ninja and ninja. All right, ninja and ninja. It's a hard ER and a A. There's a difference, And like I said, I'm not like highly sensitive when it comes to racial jokes. Okay, I don't get in my feelings, but I just found it extremely interesting that you had this guy, and then you know, all the racist white guys, like I showed you guys, they're replying and saying, "Oh, you're an ape," and all this kind of stuff. I look better than 100% of you niggas. Facts. So like these are the types of tweets that they come at black men for. So I just want to let you guys know, black men, you have no allies. You know, our women are against us, covertly, secretly, and like I said, more memes like you see here, covertly. And you know, like I said, on previous, I'm not trying to race bait, but you know, and shout out to my white guys. I have a lot of white friends. I love white guys. I sound like, you know, a racist white guy saying, "Oh, I got white friends," but covertly, there is a lot of racism covertly, obviously, because they can't be overt, otherwise they're going to lose their jobs. So my point is, black men, you are alone. You're standing alone in this. Black women are not your allies. Unfortunately, we lost our sisters, you know, probably decades ago. White men are not your allies. All right. White women are not your allies. Black men, you're standing alone. Black men, you're standing alone. Indian men are not your allies. As you guys can see, Indian men can be just as racist, if not more racist than white men in this thread of tweets. Talking about, oh, ate this and ate that, and I put my dick in your mama's mouth. Meanwhile, he doesn't know that my mom is deceased. Okay. And I don't even get sensitive about that. I really don't. But my point is to show you guys, you know, when you are online and you're trying to challenge somebody who, in all regards and all aspects, is greater than you. Like I said, I'm a business owner. I'm a property owner. Let's keep it a buck. The average income in India, I mean, I'll say at max it's $7,000, maybe $12,000. Let's see. All right, so the average income in India annually, let's look it up. And I'm not saying he, you know, this and that and third, but what I'm saying is, okay, so the average monthly wage, y'all, in India, the average monthly wage is $437 USD. $437 USD. So like I said, you know, there's a time and a place. Y'all know I like to have fun with the racial jokes, and I like to have fun when we're talking about the community. I like to have fun when we're talking about Hispanics, whites, all this stuff, guys. When we're talking about women, I love having fun. But I ascertained that the guy crossed the line. For one, he crossed the line talking to a superior. No, in no disrespect, but my body is better. He said we're the same age. I'm in better shape. I'm in better financial shape. You know, I have the freedom to do what I want when I want, and I have all my faculties. I didn't take the vaccine. So, you know, guys, if you want to talk shit online, at least be able to back it up. If I'm talking shit online, I call a motherfucker ugly, I can back it up because a nigga ain't ugly. All right. A nigga get hosed. If I call you an incel, it's because I'm not a damn incel. And I actually am one of the only YouTube content creators who empathize with the incel plight. I am. I'm literally one of the only ones. All right. But like I said, I mean, these guys are delusional because we're talking about white women who, let's keep it a buck, white women in sororities 100% are fucking football players. And you have white men in the comments who literally think that this is a pornographic fantasy. They're out of their fucking minds. They're literally delusional. Like I said before, white men, respectfully, I love you guys. I put the disclaimer out there because I know there's a lot of white hate, and I don't want to contribute to that. And I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it a buck, stating a fact that's objectively observable by multiple people, peer reviewed by multiple people, right? Because everybody can see this shit. White men are the most blue vitamin geographically, and it's not even close. It's not even close. He literally thinks that white sorority girls are not having sex with the black athletes. Are you out of your fucking mind? And he's like, porn isn't reality, mate. And I had to remind him. I said, LMAO, you must have never been to a D1 college. Athletes are God on campus. They're smashing the women you marry 10 years later, which is a fact. Which is a fact, an unmitigated fact, a fact that you cannot deny. And the white men genuinely, they genuinely think that the white sorority women are not fucking athletes. Are you out of your fucking mind? Especially with the NIL deals. The NIL came through and these niggas are making millions of dollars. And you think those white women are fucking, dude. I'm not going to name any names because I'm still tapped in with the football team. Last season, I went to the club with the homies in the football team. White women were lined up to get in the club. And I'm not going to drop these guys' name because these guys are in the NFL now. White women were lined up. Sorority girls were lined up. The most attractive men on any college campus in the United States of America, on any D1 campus, are the athletes. It is undeniable. It's irrefutable. There's no debating that. There's no, the most attractive men on any college campus in the fucking United States are athletes. They're the tallest men. They're in the greatest shape. They're the most attractive. Pause. Meanwhile, and this is no slight to white men or any other men, but meanwhile, the other men who are not athletes are a $120 soaking wet, skinny as hell, small as hell. And these men are so delusional that they genuinely think that these sorority women are staying virgins until your ass marry them when they 28, 30 years old. You got to be out your goddamn mind. And this guy, nah, man, I'm good. College was fun. I said, if you went to college, then you wouldn't have said something so stupid. And then somebody said, porn isn't reality. How is that stupid? And like I said, I think I replied to this. Oh, somebody else said he's saying that liberal white women tend to fuck college athletes a lot. I don't think he's wrong. I'm not wrong, but it's a product of our culture propping up the value of sports such that successful athletes have higher social status on campus, all engineered, just like the rap scene. It's not fucking engineered. Get the fuck out of here. It's not engineered. Just like in the Roman days with the Roman Colosseums, the gladiators were the most viable guys to get pussy. Because for one, the thrill of them being gladiators. For two, they're going to be dead tomorrow, and they, were given women to have sex with by the leaders and whatnot, the kings and the royalty, right? Royalty. But since the beginning of time, the most athletic men have dominated the dating market. What the fuck are these guys talking about? That's why I call you incels. Because you ain't never smelt no pussy, my nigga. If you don't know that women like athletes and it's not socially engineered, it's because they're hotter than you. You're fucking ugly and these guys are hot. It ain't got nothing to do with race. It ain't got nothing to do with socially engineered because the Jews propped up athletics. No, shut the fuck up, nigga. It's because you're ugly as fuck. You're 5'5". You weigh 110 pounds. You ain't hit no deadlifts, ain't hit no squats, ain't curled no weight. And you sitting here mad that your women are leaving you for the most attractive men on campus. This other idiot, Jewish controlled media promotes black 24/7. Hence, liberal white women, mostly ones without fathers of those who have daddy issues, get brainwashed into liking them. For one, look at my response. Bro, the sorority girls have fathers, which they do, because the sorority fees are over $2,500 a semester. Probably more than that. I know some sororities whose fees are $6,000 per semester. That's another goddamn tuition. Just to be a part of the sorority. 4 years straight. You think a single mother is affording that? Get the fuck out of here. These guys are goddamn clueless. That's why I keep saying white men are the most blue vitamin by far geographically, and it's not even close. Because y'all don't even understand your own women. Otherwise, you wouldn't be saying no dumbass shit like this. So I'm going to show you the guy who is trying to, and then what did I say? I said, bro, the sorority guy, see, people, the Jewish media. No, it ain't no goddamn Jewish media, man. I'm not saying they don't control the media, but let's keep it a buck. Even if like the multicultural, black men are being promoted now, which mostly this shit didn't happen until goddamn hell. The promotion of black men in the media at mass really didn't happen. And like the way that they're pushing it now with all the woke stuff until like right before COVID, right when the trans shit was happening. Like black people have never been the face of American media or Western media for that matter. What the hell are they talking about? That's where the whole argument comes from the Eurocentric standard of beauty. White people have always been the representation of Western media. And now they want to say, oh, well, blacks are being promoted in the media. Now we are. It took long enough. Now we are. That doesn't change the fact that your women wanted to sleep with us before then. So this is the copium that we're dealing with from white men, respectfully. Like I said, shout out to the white men, shout out to all the men. But I'm talking about white men right now. Y'all have to stop living in delusion because I'm trying to help you. You're cuffing up bitches who've been ran through. So look at my response. I say, bro, the sorority girls have fathers, which they do. Who do you think is paying their fees? Who the fuck do you think is paying their fees? When will you come to the conclusion that women like tall, strong men? Most y'all white dudes out here are 120 pounds soaking wet. Get your fucking weight up. Guess what he says? This is true. A lot don't even try. So he ain't even have a reply to that. He didn't have a reply to that. And this is a 6-foot Dutch man. And it looks like he's in the gym. I'll just show you his profile really quickly because I want you guys to understand who the fuck we're dealing with. I want you guys to understand who we're talking to. For one, and I'm not saying he can't get no white bitch in Dutchland, but you damn sure ain't getting no bitch in America, bro. Looking like that. I'm going to tell you that right now. Or she ain't going to be a bad bitch. She going to be mid as fuck. And these are the guys who think that they know better than me. Nigga. Bro, and I can't even speak on my resume like that because I'm in a relationship, but bro, do y'all know, man? Do y'all know how many, look, let me not. And I said facts. Guess what the guy said? He's right. Count ejacula. That's pretty funny. I said, of course I'm right. And he says, correct. Reality is reality. What he said happens in reality, bro. Big facts. And the rest is history. Debunked him. Porn isn't reality, mate. Shut your ass up, nigga. I don't watch porn. I get pussy in real life. Y'all know this, man. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Then another guy, Charles M. He's allegedly a master's student from the University of Chicago. Graduated from Northwestern with a BS, a bachelor's in science. This guy is saying that it's not true. Do y'all want me to pull up the men from the? Y'all want me to pull up the University of Chicago on the Instagram Explore page? I'll pull it up. I will pull it up. Once we come back from this break.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.
Like, guys, the lunacy is absolutely outrageous, bro. It's absolutely outrageous. So Charles M, he replies, he says, not true. Maybe 1 out of 50 of them, but even the girls that do ditch the blacks, they view them as fun but worthless in life. I can attest. I was in Greek life. Okay, so this is a white guy who is essentially saying that the white women who have intercourse with the blacks or black athletes ditch them, and he's saying they ditch them, and then they also sorry, let me go back to the tweet. Believe that they view them as worthless. Now, let's keep it a buck. If you sleep with somebody, especially for a woman to sleep with somebody, you think that that bitch is going to think that they're worthless? Are you out of your fucking mind? See, this is where I go back to, y'all don't even understand y'all own women, bro. Y'all don't even understand y'all own women. I've done video after video after video of white women saying, oh, I would never date a white dude. I mean, I know plenty of white girls who literally say that, and they're not low quality white women. This is the narrative that they try and paint. Oh, well, black men just getting the leftovers. And like I said, I'm not saying that niggas won't fuck anything. I never said that niggas won't fuck anything. But competent black guys, athletes, we're getting the best of the best. I mean, let's keep it a buck. I just did a story on this super hot OnlyFans girl who got smashed by hell, she had 3 kids with the ninja. She had 3 kids with the ninja. Did that video drop yet? Let me see. I mean, I dropped a video 7 hours ago of a white woman saying all white men are racist. Bro, if y'all can't see that y'all women have completely turned on y'all, then I don't know what to tell you. Y'all are more blue pill than I fucking thought. Y'all are more blue pill than I fucking thought. And I replied, I said, then you know that sorority girls are 100% smashing athletes if you went to college. And then I think he replied, what did he say? He said, like I said, you are deluded, maybe 1 out of 50 of them. I said, cap. He said, you know I'm right. I said 1 out of 50. Nah, I'd say 10 to 25%, closer to 10 out of 10, or 1 out of 10, or 1 out of 4. These girls are getting around 3 to 7 sexual partners a year. You must think sorority girls are saints. And that's what it comes down to. When a white guy sees a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl, he can't imagine. And look, like I said, I'm not trying to bag on white guys. I love my white guys. I love my white soldiers. You feel what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Y'all got to wake the fuck up. All right. When a white guy sees a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl, he can't imagine her getting donkey fucked by the fucking running back on the number 1 running back on the depth chart. y'all got to wake y'all dumb asses up, man. Because my whole point was you are cuffing the women who've been ran through, and then you're saying, well, there was this one guy, he said, and I want to get to that tweet. He said, any self-respecting, high-value white man isn't going to cuff a woman who's dated a black guy. And look, I don't disagree with that sentiment. My point is they don't know, because for one, they don't ask. White men do not ask, what's your body count? Let's keep it a buck. White men don't ask, hey, what's your body count? How many niggas you fuck? They don't ask that, all right? White men they let the shit ride. Dude, do you know how many white guys I know right now who are letting their girls go to the club every single day? All right, so Gold Teeth, he says, you can't even speak and you're calling people dumb. How can I not speak? I've been extremely articulate the whole time, and I'm going to drop the StreamYard link for you too, and you can come up here and defend the white men and tell me that what I'm saying is not wrong. I'm trying to wake y'all asses up, but y'all are in denial because because here's the thing. This is not all white men, but a lot of white men don't want to hear shit from a black man because they don't think that they can learn anything from us. And I'm going to tell you right now, you know, I'm not one of these niggas that you can't learn from. I'm going to teach your ass something. I'm going to teach your ass something. And hey, by the end of my stream, you going to learn today. Like Kevin Hart said, you going to learn today. I'm going to teach your ass something. So he says they're on track to be single mothers then, which I don't necessarily disagree with. The data presents, you know, the data is the data are what the data are, right? He says sex doesn't mean conception. Most women are on birth control. Try again. He said, valid point. However, given that birth control has significant effects on a woman's psychosis, have fun. Also, not all men are honest when using condoms. I don't even know what the fuck he meant by that. But for one, we already know that when a woman is on birth control, as per the data, that women actually on birth control prefer softer, more feminine men. When they get off of birth control, that's when they prefer more masculine men. Okay? And then this guy makes a joke. He says, you meant have no credit and be be stuck on T-Mobile prepaid forever. So Gold Teeth, I've invited you to the stream. You're talking a lot. Come to the stream, cam up. I don't do that. Block your face out. No, I need to see what you look like, because a lot of ugly niggas be talking behind accounts. Y'all niggas don't get pussy. Straight up. Like, I don't give a fuck what a nigga who don't get pussy says. I really don't. Okay? Because y'all have no room to talk on what these women are doing, because you ain't been with one. But I'm gonna tell you, when you lay down and when you talk to these women, they're keeping it a buck with us. They're not keeping it a buck with you. They're not keeping it a buck with you. All right? Because they're making you wait 6, 7, 8, 9 months. She 28, 27. According to the body count formula, which we can do the body count formula as well. Y'all are cuffing 27, 28-year-old women, and they're having 3 to 7 sexual partners a fucking year. You don't think one of those guys are black? And then the white men genuinely think, oh, well, any high-value, self-respecting white man isn't going to cuff a white woman who's been with a black guy. Yeah, even if you believe that to be true, which I don't necessarily believe to be true, because a lot of white men, and I'm not going to say most, but it's a lot, are becoming way more liberal than their forefathers, okay? And a lot of y'all, you know, are going to the other side, which is the homosexual side as well. So, and we see that with the pride parades. So a lot of y'all are just y'all just don't even understand the dating market in general. Not all, but that's what's happening. You're over here, you're marrying a woman who's 27, 28. She's had 3 to 7 sexual partners a year, depending on her level of promiscuity. And then you're going to come over here and say, oh, well, a self-respecting white man ain't going to marry a ran through. Nigga, look what Jeff Bezos did. He just married a woman, Tony Gonzalez, second. He married Tony Gonzalez, a fucking Hispanic, fucking 6'4", 6'5", Chad, played for the Atlanta Falcons 17 years, I believe. Jeff Bezos just married this nigga sloppy seconds, and took him on a yacht. and took him and the wife, his current wife, Tony Gonzalez's ex-wife, on a fucking yacht. And you continue to try and tell me that white men are not the most blue vitamin geographically, and it's not even close. Oh, you don't believe me? Jeff Bezos, Tony Gonzalez. Are you, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are out of your fucking minds. Y'all literally don't know what you're talking about. Jeff Bezos took Tony Gonzalez, his current wife's ex-husband, on a yacht. Bro. He's over here chilling with the man who used to fuck his wife. And y'all over here, a self-respecting white man would never. You don't think Jeff Bezos respects himself? Fuck out of here. A self-respecting white man would never let a 6'4" Mexican Chad get on his yacht and fuck his wife. What do you think they did on that goddamn yacht? Jeff Bezos was probably in the corner jacking his ass off when Tony Gonzalez was fucking his wife. Are you really gonna tell me that Tony Gonzalez did not fuck Jeff Bezos' wife on this yachting trip? A billionaire with 100 millionaire. Take a 100 millionaire who looks a lot better than him, might I add. Who used to be in the guts of this woman, might I add. And y'all over here talking, a self-respecting white man would never. He would never. Jerking off in the corner to Tony Gonzalez fucking his wife. Not in like I said, shout out to my white guys. I love you guys, but I need to teach your ass something. I need to teach your ass something that you don't understand about women. You don't get it. You don't get it, and you probably never will. Why? Because when it comes from a black man's mouth, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean shit to you. Even when I show you the goddamn receipts. A self-respecting, high-value white man would never. No, he would never. No, a self-respecting black man would never. A high-value black man would never. Y'all are not us. Y'all do not have the same dating standards. Okay? We ain't. Bro, y'all are letting y'all girls go to the club, make out with other men, have sex with other men. Look at Adam 22. A self-respecting, high-value white man. Are you kidding me? This nigga's letting niggas fuck his bitch. Coming in his bitch. He's still eating the pussy. And y'all are going to sit here and tell me, Lord have mercy. We need, Lord have mercy. If y'all are that delusional, I don't know what to do with you. I'm going to just wash my hands with you. You can't talk to some of these guys, man. You can't talk to some of these guys. Where you at, gold teeth? Where you at, big dog? You had disagreements. Come up. Defend your point. All right, here we go. I said sex doesn't mean conception. Most women are on birth control. Try again. He said, that's not how it works at university. Typically, Greek life people only go with Greek life people. Are you out of your fucking mind? Another bot account. I say you must have never went to a college. I played football at the University of Georgia, the greatest public Ivy in the South. You must be smoking rock if you think athletes don't get first dibs, not second dibs. Guys, social media is women's god. If a woman has thousands of Instagram followers and she loses it overnight, she will be crying for a week. What do you think happens on social media? Athletes get their DMs flooded, especially guys with NIL deals. If a guy goes to a Division I school and he meets a woman, I guarantee 9 out of 10 times she had already slept with an athlete before she even stepped on campus. Let me repeat. If you're going to university and you meet a nice girl, she's cute, she's hot, she's a 6 or 7 or above, not no fucking ugly hoes, not no fat hoes, I don't discuss them. If she's cute, if she's in shape, an athlete done fucked her before she even came to the freshman orientation, nigga. If you white men cannot see this, you're smoking dick. I don't know how else to reiterate this. Wake up! Wake the hell up! It's absolutely insane. That's not how it works. Greek life only fuck with Greek life. Are you out of your goddamn mind? And what y'all also don't understand is that the fraternities glorify athletes as well. The fraternities put these black athletes on a pedestal. The white male fraternities, bro, when they throw those frat parties, who do you think is the top 10 on their guest list? The athletes. Are you out of, this is how I know a lot of y'all ain't went to college. A lot of y'all have never played a sport. You're just talking out of your goddamn ass of how you want the world to be. Well, let me tell you, your women are fucking athletes. On campus, if she goes to school, she's fucking an athlete. If she's a 6, 7 or above, she's fucking an athlete. An athlete is fucking her before she even steps on campus. My nigga, do I need to? And I don't even want to show you the guys that if I show you the guys that I know, these guys top 10 in the NFL draft. These guys are having sex every single day with a different sorority bitch. And then the guy from Chicago, well, it's only one out of 50. You let these women lie to you, that's your fault. It's only one after 50, reclaim your throne. I promise you it's not a tad bit more than that. You're delusional. I'm delusional? Are you out of your goddamn mind? You think the star quarterback ain't hitting that? You think the star running back ain't hitting that? And here's the cope. Well, the Jewish media, they promote them. They promote the black men, and that's why our women want. No, they're hotter than you. They're bigger. They're 6'5" plus. They got chiseled abs. They look like Greek gods. And you look like a fucking pipsqueak. You look like Revenge of the Nerds. You look like you ain't got no pussy. Bro, I'm telling you this right now. You're out of your mind if you don't think that these women are fucking athletes. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. This is what another guy says. He says, that is the biggest load of BS I've ever heard. A majority of people, black college athletes, are girls in sororities. I don't know what he said. I haven't seen it. Most sorority girls are getting with frat guys. Yeah, they're getting with frat guys after they already got come in by a fucking stud athletes. That's my point. See, these guys, oh, well, yeah, afterwards, it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. This guy says, well, status plays a big role in it, but we're not going to act like white girls, especially in college, aren't into black dudes. I said just the athletes, though, not a regular enrollee. Yes, and that you have to make that distinction. It's not just the regular black guys on campus and they ain't doing, well, I'm not saying they're not doing shit, but they're tending to their education. They're working on their education. The women are only interested in athletes, and this goes for every woman. It's not just about race, but the white guys seem to think that the white women are just, oh my God, I'm just saving it for a frat guy. Dude, bro, do y'all know what these women describe y'all as? Bro, the frat boy shit, I'm not saying that y'all don't get pussy, you know, because there's a lot of, you know, roofing going on. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna do y'all. But it's a lot of alcohol involved with the frat guys, dude. I'm not saying they not getting pussy, but what I am saying is you're getting leftovers. I am saying you're getting leftovers. Shout out to Chance. He said, these niggas really not outside. Even the black athletes in high school running through the white women. Exactly. Distant Light says, even in high school, they're smashing the athletes. Facts. D-Man Sammy says, all facts. Bruh, that's big cap, 10-gallon cowboy cap. No way I would let my wife anywhere near her ex. Exactly. Exactly. He said, you went to UGA, bro. White girls are foaming out the mouth for any dude associated with the football team. Athens is crazy. Somebody who has some goddamn common sense. I said, exactly. Finally, someone with some sense. He says, where I go, it's not like that. The football team are on a whole nother level of existence. This guy is a fucking idiot. That literally proves my point. They're the highest value men. You don't even know what type of, white men, listen to me and listen fucking good. You will never know who your woman fucks. Let me repeat. Your woman is not going to admit to you that she fucked the star quarterback. She's not going to admit to you that she fucked the defensive lineman who's projected to go number 1 in the draft pick. Need I not name names? She's not going to tell you that she fucked the number 1 cornerback in the nation. She's not going to tell you that she got smashed by the free safety that's going second round in the draft pick. She's not going to tell you. Wake the hell up. Where I go, the athletes are on a whole different level. That's the whole fucking point. You won't even know the bitches that they smash. Nigga, when I was dating in college, I had to ask the bitch, have you ever been with another football player? Straight up. Dude, y'all don't get it. The football team has free tickets to the football game. Any woman that you want on campus, all I have to do is DM her and say, hey, you want tickets to the football game? Bruh. And these bitches got OnlyFans $9.99, and you think they ain't going for some free football tickets? And those seats are $5,000 a pop? Right behind the field goal, right behind the end zone, baby. The home team end zone, not the away end zone. The home team end zone, not the away end zone. All I have to do is DM your bitch and tell her, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I play for the team. I got tickets. I thought you was cute. I don't even have to meet the bitch. She pull up to the game, and then she gonna come to the crib afterwards. Y'all don't understand the power of status because you've never had one, or you never had none. You've never had status, therefore you don't understand the power of status. Where I go, it's not like that. The football team are on a whole other level of existence. That's the goddamn point. They're on a whole nother level, a level you can't get to, a level you can't smell, a level where you won't even interact with the women they have sex with because they're the hottest women on campus. You have to be out of your goddamn mind if you think that these brothers are getting leftovers. No, it's the frat guys that are getting leftovers. And guess what? The frat guys are marrying them because they lack pussy. They don't have experience. The frat guys are marrying the women who've been raped. I'm trying to tell you, and you don't get it. Well, my woman told me that she's never fucked a black guy. I swear to God, Reclaim, she's never done. But Reclaim, where I go, it's... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? These hoes getting fucked, nigga. Guys, I'm really trying to help y'all, but y'all do not get it. Y'all do not get it. He says, that's not cope. Somebody replied, thank God. Somebody says the cope. He says, that's not cope. Most of these athletes are kind of after like a weird model types. He's not even sure of himself. Most of these athletes are kind of like after a weird model type. Nigga, what? You must have never been a fucking athlete. We taking it all, nigga. We're conquerors. I don't give a fuck if she's a model or as long as she cute. Weird model types, nigga, what? For one, big time athletes don't chase. Never. Bruh, go to any D1 college campus and you go to the club and I guarantee the athletes will not approach one woman. I guarantee, unless they know them personally. But guess what the women gonna do? They going over there, they hugging them, they're trying to get in their face. They're like, hey, it's me. Y'all are out of your fucking mind. I was downtown last weekend. I'm not gonna say no names, but this brother is on the UGA basketball roster. He's not even a football player. He's a basketball player. Basketball is like our third, fourth best sport. We don't even, I love UGA basketball. Don't get me wrong. All right. And we've put some guys in the NBA. So don't discount UGA basketball. But that's our third or fourth men's sport. Hell, a lot of guys would rather watch the Lady Dogs or the gymnasts than watch the UGA men's basketball team. But yet and still, when I went downtown this weekend, guess who had all the women lined up? Yep. Shout out to my boy, Anthony Edwards. He was in my graduating, or he graduated a year after me. Shout out to Ant. That nigga's real as fuck. He was getting hella pussy, fucking a lot of sorority bitches. Okay. And y'all got to be out your fucking minds. Like, what's wrong with you guys? Like, y'all just don't understand women, bro. Y'all don't understand. I went downtown last weekend. I'm not going to say no names, but he's like a 6'2". He ain't even, he's tall. He's taller than me. 6'2", 6'3", light-skinned basketball player. Bitches were lining up out of the club to see only him. They're not looking at the white guys. The white guys are over there trying to get their way in there too, because the white guys idolize the athletes too. So what do you think it does to a woman's psyche when a white man who they're supposed to be getting with is groupied out over the favorite athlete who's touchable, he's tangible, he's right there. She can DM him on Instagram. She can see him in the club. She can follow him to each venue that he goes to. And she can go over there, say, hey, I'm really horny. Would you like to fuck tonight? And she'll probably get fucked. What do you think it does to her psyche when she sees all these white guys going up to him saying, oh, bro, you're the shit, bro. You're the best point guard in the nation. Oh, bro, you're the dopest, man. Those handles. Whoop, let me throw you an alley-oop. Who? Can I buy you a drink, bro? Are you kidding me? And like I said, I love my white guys. I'm not trying to trash y'all in the slightest bit. But I'm trying to wake y'all asses up. Because y'all really think that y'all aren't cuffing ran through women, especially ran through women who, these way, y'all think that y'all women are not fucking different races. They are. They're not just for you, bro. I'm sorry, but this ain't the 1950s. There is no race loyalty when it comes to females. It's the to the victor goes the spoils. And guess who is the victor on those college campuses? Athletes. These hoes are even fronting on the baseball players, the white baseball players. And we know the MLB is getting that bag. They don't give a fuck about them niggas. It's not enough clout. They want the football players or the basketball players. And if you can't see that, you're smoking dick. Yeah, so okay, so I said I said, you must have never went to college. I played for University of Georgia. Oh yeah, I already said that one. So then they're trying to make black jokes. It's hilarious. But these are guys who aren't getting pussy. And then for one, you're making fun of an African guy who's in a third world country, who's probably a slave surrounded by cattle. And he's trying to say, oh, well, y'all are dating the fat cows. No, we're not, bro. We're dealing with the baddest of the baddest. Look, we must stop the Jew propagandized black worship. These guys are out of their fucking minds. They think because a Jewish man put out a movie or an ad on the television, he said they think that's the reason why white women are fucking black guys. No, bro. It's because we look better on campus, at least. So let's see. So you see these guys, I mean, they're absolutely delusional. So I posted the receipts. Some dude says, salute, bro. I said, my guy. And then he said, black up when you're outnumbered, call for black up. That's pretty funny. And then this is Joshi. He was in the comments earlier, the guy we debated, the Indian guy who obviously, doesn't get pussy. Let's see. So yeah, you see the memes. They're making the the white jokes and all this, or the racist black jokes. But it's funny. He says trying to flex these mid women, then trying to give people advice. Mid women. All these girls are, I mean, hell, 8s, 6, 7, 8s. I mean, these guys. Here's the thing: you can't win for losing. If you post a bad bitch. Oh, she's mid. She's mid. No, dude. These are literal bad bitches in real life. He says, I know Instagram famous tier women, and they're rarely into black guys other than for reasons of social status, which have been engineered. I don't think you realize why these things are happening. Is he out of his fucking mind? Now he's trying to tell us that Instagram famous women are not into black guys. Bruh. I might have to log off. Instagram famous women aren't into. Is he out of his fucking mind? Here, he says no one is sleeping with Arizona State football or basketball players. Trash at sports. Bruh. Oh my God. And I've been to Arizona State's campus. Are y'all out of y'all fucking minds? You've never been to a bar? Because Arizona State's known for their basketball. I believe they're are they the Sun Devils? These dudes, it's so crazy, bro. These guys are so fucking delusional. They don't think that and they genuinely don't believe that they're marrying women who have been ran through by the football team. Like, I'm trying to help them, and they're over here denying. Dude, are you absolutely out of your goddamn mind? You're denying. It doesn't matter if the team is good or not. He's a Division I athlete. You think women care about if the team is winning or not? No, they care about if you have clout, if you're tall, if you're attractive. That's who they're sleeping with. The whole point of women going to college is to have a hot girl summer. When are y'all going to wake the fuck up? It's so crazy. So let me pull up some basketball players on Arizona State. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up some basketball players. Like, dude, who? This is a simple question, but the white racist men are gonna make it complex. It's this simple. Who do you think these sorority girls would rather be with? A 6'5" D1 athlete or a scrawny ass frat boy? Answer the question. If you can't answer the question genuinely, authentically, you're the delusional one. You're the delusional one. Guys, I'm genuinely trying to help you. I'm genuinely trying to help, but I can't help if you're in fucking denial. If you're in denial. Instagram models don't like black guys? Dude, Instagram models are exclusively for fucking black athletes. Are you out of your fucking mind? These guys, they've never gotten pussy. It's so crazy. And they think, okay, porn addict. When you can show receipts of women in real life and they'll say you're addicted to porn when you're fucking a real woman in real life. It's insane. I want to find the tweet where the white guy said that no self-respecting white man would marry a white woman who's been with a black guy. I want to find that tweet. He said no self-respecting, high-value white guy would be with a black guy. I'm looking for that one. But in the meanwhile, and this is just a basketball player on Arizona State's basketball team, Marcus Bagley. I don't know who the guy is. I don't know who he is. But let's just look in the comments. And he limited his comments. And these guys are saying, well, Instagram models don't. Are you out of your fucking mind? Look at this woman. And women do not comment under men's posts. Women don't comment under men's posts. This is an Instagram model. I told you guys over 100,000 followers. She's selling pussy. This is an Instagram model. And most Instagram models are. Where do these white guys get this shit from, man? And don't get upset that we're talking about white men today. Sorry, just got a reply. Don't get upset that we're talking about white men today because most of the time my streams are not about white men. But I need to wake y'all up because y'all are fucking delusional, and then like your racism is cementing your delusion, and y'all need to wake the fuck up. This is not 1925 anymore. It's not. Like, are y'all out of your goddamn minds? Seriously. So let me oh, here we go. He didn't like that. This guy in the comments, when I said that athletes are gods on campus, which they are, he says gods on campus is absolute buffoonery, not gonna lie. I said, then you've never been to a D1 university. No reply. If you don't understand that the black athletes on campus are gods on campus, you get free shit, not only free pussy from the sorority women, but you get free things from, I mean, the boosters. Let's talk about the boosters. Old white guys, they're literally giving these guys $100,000 to sign to the university. Y'all, and they're trying to call me smooth brain. They're trying to say, oh, you're smooth brain. You're smooth brain. Dude, I've known boosters who have bought houses for niggas' mamas. I've known boosters and these are old white men, millionaire old white men. Athletes get the yellow brick road. They get the red carpet laid out for them. Boo-boo. White men, wake up. Athletes, black athletes in particular, get the red carpet laid out for them when they come to these universities. What are y'all talking about? What the fuck are y'all talking about? Let's read some of you guys' tweets. D-Man Sammy says, that's such a good point. They're getting the green light from their own men's actions. Absolutely. Distant Light says, the Asian girls chase after the white guys too. It goes both ways. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, Asian girls in, you know, overseas, definitely. And Asian girls in the States. Let me tell you about Asian girls in the States. The hot girls, the hot Asian girls, I'm talking about the ones with body, they're fucking black guys. If she's got a fat ass and over C-cup titties, she's fucking a black guy. Asian women. Now, if she's super skinny, she's one of those super skinny Asians with no tits, she got bee stings, okay, cool. Yeah, those are for the white guys. I'm telling you right now, any thick Asian, any Asian woman with some ass and some titties is not fucking white guys. You get that out your goddamn mind right now. You get that out your motherfucking head right now. Distant Lights goes, I don't know why they get triggered over this honesty. Honestly, athletes have always cleaned up since the beginning of time. Exactly. They're triggered because they're black athletes. If they were white athletes, they'd say, yeah, oh yeah, the baseball chads, yeah, they get all the women, but they know that's not true. They know that's not true. They know that's not true. D. Sammy says they're probably more triggered by the interracial ads all over media. Exactly. I mean, and y'all talking about the liberals are soft. Y'all soft as fuck. D-Man Sammy says he never watched one F&F clip. Chancellor says, if IG thoughts aren't sleeping with brothers, then explain the mixed kids. Exactly. These guys are out of their fucking minds. Chancellor says, Cap, Arizona women folding. Yep, Chance is in Arizona. He can tell you. He says, I live in Phoenix and I'm out in Temp, Arizona. Women folding for broke thug niggas. Facts. He says, athletes is no question. No question at all. When she see that 6'7" chocolate brother walk into the bar, it's over for you niggas. And that's why they're mad. And see, I don't get offended. See, I don't get triggered. I don't get defensive when I see. I know these guys. Hell, I'm only 5'8". I know these guys are a lot taller than me and are commanding a lot more attention than me. I'm not, oh my God, she would never fuck with him because he's not eye level with her and he couldn't kiss her and she would have to reach up and kiss him. Are y'all out of y'all goddamn minds? No, I'm like, okay, that guy's super hot and he's probably going to have his pick of the litter tonight. Let me go make friends with him so that the bitches that he don't fuck, I can get with. That's what guys who know how to play the field, that's what guys who know how to play the game do. Y'all guys are over here in the corner jacking off to these niggas getting bitches. Make me sick. Lil Broomstick says, white Latino here. Happy to say I am aware of red pill truth. Thank God. Thank God. Shout out to the white Latinos. Okay. I'm trying to find where that white guy said, no self-respecting, high-value white man. Let's see. Oh, my God. I got to find that tweet because I literally ate him up. High-value. Damn. Let's see. And they're literally calling me a porn addict when I fuck bitches in real life. They think that interracial relationships is a pornographic fantasy. White men, y'all are so delusional. Y'all are the ones cuffing the women who are living out their fantasies. Because guess who really gets to live out their fantasies? The women. So if y'all are saying, oh, well, this is just a porn fantasy. The BBC is just a porn fantasy. It's just a porn fantasy. Well, whose fantasy is it? Because it's not the black men's. It's not the black men's fantasy. It's the white women's fantasy. That's the whole point of BBC. It's not black men's fantasy to be fucking white bitch. Nigga, if she's bad, we fucking. I don't give a fuck if she's white, black, blue. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. If she's bad, we're fucking. Like, y'all are very slow. Y'all are like behind the 8 ball. God damn it, I'm trying to. Where can I find this shit? Okay, so he was trying to clown because I didn't have viewers. I never claimed that I had a lot of viewers. So look, he says fourth. See, at least some white guys. He says fourth girl is fired. Yeah, she is. I keep a bad one around me, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. So let me stop because people be tweeting inappropriate tweets. I have to find this this tweet of the white man saying that that no self-respecting white guy is gonna cuff up. Dude, y'all are marrying the most ran through bitches. Nobody is marrying at the same rate that white men are. Nobody. Y'all are marrying at the highest rate, and y'all are marrying the average age of marriage in the United States for a woman is like 20. It's late 20s, I believe, like between 26 and 29. Y'all are marrying those women. Black men aren't marrying those women. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Oh man. Once I find this one, see, look, like, here's the thing. Let me show you guys. They think that this offends, it might offend some black men. It might. This doesn't offend niggas like me. Like he says we was D1 and shit. Yes, I was. Like they genuinely think that they're right on this subject and it's wrong. God, I gotta find this one. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. I think I found it. Yeah, shout out to Bobby Griffin. He says, yeah, that shit was childish, bro. D-Man Sammy says, nah, that mess comical. Yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. Like they think like, bro, oh my God. I'm out here living my best life. I'm out here living my best life. And these it's hilarious. Did I come by to this? Sorry, I just got a text. Sorry, I gotta respond to this text. Time. My homeboy about to pull up. But dude, okay, so this is the porn isn't reality thread, which I've already debunked that my reality, like I said, okay, so the BBC, the porn thing. The BBC thing is not black men's fantasy. That Blacked site, Blacked, that's not the black man's fantasy. That's white women's fantasy. That's why you have thousands of white women signing up to be on the damn site. It's not black men's fantasy. We don't have these little fetishes that y'all do. Oh, let me go fuck a black girl or let me go fuck an Asian girl. No, bruh. We fuck the bitches who look the best and who are trying to fuck. Is she compliant? Is she bad? That's y'all's fantasy. The black thing, the BBC thing, that's y'all's fantasy. It's a cuck fantasy for white men to watch black men fuck white women. That's the whole point. When you look at the demographic of who's watching black, it's not black men. Let me repeat. When you look at the overarching majority of the men who are watching the pornographic site known as Blacked, it is not black men. It's white men. That's y'all's goddamn fantasy, not ours. Damn. They don't fucking get it. And I'm genuinely trying to teach them. They don't get it. Distant Light says, LMAO, even Malcolm X autobiography mentioned the cuck fantasy. Exactly. Malcolm X, when he was in the streets, he was known as Red. I forgot the full name that he was known as Red, and he sold weed to a ginger white woman, who said, he said from all accounts back then the standard of beauty was a little different, but he was fucking this ginger white bitch. This was back in the 1960s or the 1950s. Like, bruh, he was bringing the bitches to Harlem. Yes, Distant Lights. He was bringing white bitches to Harlem, and they loved it. They loved the jazz. They loved the blues. They loved the Black District. But the thing is, white men have it so cemented in their head that they can control their women, and y'all can't. That's the whole reason why this liberal movement, you think Black women have no stance in the liberal movement? It's white women who are pushing it. That's y'all's women. So all y'all, oh my God, these liberals, bruh, that's your women. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, Black women, yes, okay, Black women vote overwhelmingly liberal, but that vote is already chalked up. They already chalked up that vote. The Black vote doesn't really move the needle like that. That's y'all's women who are voting liberal. And y'all gonna sit up here and tell me, well, no, our women don't. Listen, if you don't think your women are fucking other races of men, specifically Black men, you've got to be out of your goddamn mind. What this guy says, once you go Black, we don't want you back. No white man is going to marry a whore who has been with a Black man. Really, nigga? Are you serious? For one, y'all are the number one men who are getting married. Y'all will marry any goddamn thing. So don't be talking about, oh, well, no. Because for one, Black men are not marrying at a high rate. We're not marrying at all. And we're especially not marrying, with all due respect, Black women. Only 1 in 4, which is 25% of Black women, will ever be married in their entire lives. Ever. Forever, ever? Yes, forever. So if we're not marrying our own women, and y'all think that, bruh, we're not marrying these women. We're not cuffing these women. Black men are not cuffing. And you could say that's wrong or right, whatever. We're not cuffing. We're not staying faithful. Statistically, I'm not saying for myself, because I am cuffing and I am staying faithful. Okay. Let's get that on the record. But Black men as a whole are not cuffing. We're not staying faithful. We're not staying to raise our children. These are all white supremacist talking points. And like I said, I keep that same energy with the Black community. I'm not saying this is right. I'm saying what it is. So you know it, and I know it, and white men know that we're not cuffing. We're not taking seriously. We're not marrying. And we are, even some Black men are even going as far as leaving their children, becoming deadbeat fathers. So we're not committing. It's evident. Y'all are, though. White men are, though. Y'all are getting married at the highest rate over any American. It's not even a question. It's not even up for debate. Guess what I said back to him? I said, wrong again. White men are the biggest simps on the planet. Y'all are the number one stepfathers, and let your women walk all over you, which is a fact. You'll take whatever you can get because you have a scarcity mindset, which is another fact. Plus, y'all are the least worried about body count by far, which is another fact. Do I have to show y'all the videos? How many videos have I showed you guys? How many videos have I showed you guys of white men with their women and the women and the street interviewer? I do my own street interviews. And the white guys are saying, the street interviewer goes and says, how much will it take for you to cheat on your man? And the white guy goes, or the white woman goes, oh yeah, just give me $10,000, something like that. And then he asked the white man, how much would it cost you to cheat on your man? And then the white man goes, oh, I would never cheat on her because she's my heart and and the white girl goes, oh. It's getting hot in this motherfucker. I'm speaking too much truth in this goddamn up. Bruh. He says, not true. If a white female has been with a black, 99% of high value white men don't want her. That might be true. If you knew, these guys don't even know. They're not getting the hoe facts on their women. They're not asking what's your body count. They're not using the body count formula. They're accepting their women going out to girls' night out. They're accepting their women going out to girls' trips. White men overwhelmingly accept this. White men overwhelmingly accept girls' night out from their women. Are y'all kidding me? And then y'all gonna sit up here high and mighty talking about no self-respecting high-value white men is gonna marry a white woman who've been with a black guy. Bruh. I know one of my homeboys dated this white girl. She was with him for years. She's engaged to a pilot right now. This man is making over $250,000. He's making $250,000 a year. This white woman, she has exclusively in her college years dated only black men, only, and she's hot. She's hot. I'm not going to put her face up here. I'm not going to show her who she is. I literally saw her in the gym today. I said, hey, what's good, blank? She said, oh, you're too sweaty to hug, but hey. Bruh. This woman exclusively dated black men all throughout her college years. And it's evident, she was always at the football games. She was taking pictures with basketball players. Her best friend was a Division I basketball player who actually played basketball with my cousin at a small school in Atlanta called Whitfield Academy. And if y'all want to put the pieces together, y'all can. She was literally best friends with this man. This man is playing overseas now. She fucked him. They were BFFs, and during the relationship with my guy, I wouldn't be surprised if she was cheating on my homeboy with another black guy. And then guess what? This high value white man, he's a pilot. He's a 6'3", blonde hair, blue-eyed pilot white man. Gets engaged to this brunette woman. He doesn't even know her over 6 months. He didn't know the bitch for 6 months and he got engaged. Y'all are the first to pull the trigger on engagement. Sorry, I gotta let my hair down, y'all. Y'all are the first to pull the trigger on engagement. And you know, and I want to be respectful as possible. But there's no goddamn way that I would get engaged after 6 months. This white man met this woman, and the woman left my homeboy because, you know, he had fell on hard times. We had some issues going on in the clique. He had fell on hard times and she left him, you know, like women do. She gets with this white man, and 6 months later, she's engaged. Their wedding is during Christmas time. White men are the first to get engaged, the first to commit, the first to get married, the first to say, get on one knee, will you marry me? Y'all ain't doing no goddamn hoe facts. Y'all ain't doing y'all research. Stop it. And you got these white men on Twitter who got the nerve to say, oh, well, a high value white man isn't, dude. White men are not asking, how many black guys have you been with? Are you out of your fucking mind? Do you know how quickly that'll dry a woman up? Do you know how quickly that'll have her calling you insecure? Since niggas want to throw around the insecure shit, yeah, the woman's gonna call you insecure if you ask if she's ever if she's ever been with a black guy. He said these white boys gonna unsubscribe to you, bro. Look, I don't give a fuck because I'm trying to help y'all, and if y'all can't see that, then that's on you. But shout out to Will Baggins. Shout out to D-Man Sammy. See, I'm not one of these YouTubers. I read my regular comments and I read my super tracks. That's why niggas fuck with me. And I keep it a bean sack. And I'm outside. And I'm in a college town. Like, it's crazy the cope. Distant Light says, I gotta admit, it's hard to meet chicks after college. I can understand why you'd want to cuff up the first non-crazy chick you met. Dude, the thing is, the woman that he cuffed, she had already been through college. She's got over 20 bodies. And she exclusively dated black men in her college years. And white guys on Twitter have the nerve to say a high-value, self-respecting, but white man is not going to, man, y'all don't give a fuck. Well, I'm not going to say they don't give a fuck. Y'all aren't asking. Y'all aren't doing your research. Y'all ain't doing your whole facts. Y'all get 16 years in a marriage, and then the woman finally admits, yeah, I slept with a black guy. Yeah, I got a train ran on me by the football team, and y'all staying after that. And tell me I'm wrong. Man, y'all a bunch of fucking liars, bruh. I'm sorry, but the copium is crazy coming from white men on Twitter. It's crazy. Chancellor says they really getting on one knee for a used 1995 Ford Explorer. Exactly, with 350,000 miles on it. With 350,000 miles on it. Distance Light says, LMAO, I know a chick that exclusively mess with brothers. Just got engaged as well. Exactly. Y'all think... White men. Look, man. Y'all don't know your women, bro. Y'all need to... They literally think, and here's the thing, here's the kicker too. White women know that it's not a consolation prize to fuck a black man from the perception of a white man, right? They know that it hurts them. That's even more incentive for them to lie to you. And the thing is, they're not even lying. They don't have to lie because y'all ain't asking shit. You're not asking. You're not saying, hey, what's your body count? You're not saying, hey, what's a question that I always told you guys? What's a question to ask that I always told you guys? Sorry, boy, I'm getting twisted up. A question that I always tell you guys to ask a woman if you want to get even a little inkling on her body count. Ask her this: the last 5 men that you've been with sexually, what did they do for you mentally, physically, economically, or financially, and socially? Ask the women that question. And they're going to admit that they fucked 5 guys. Now you already got 5. That's an easy way to do the whole facts. White guys are not asking that question. Stop it. White guys are not asking that question unless they watch my channel. Stop it. Stop it. Chancellor said, y'all white boys like home plate safe. Will Braggon says they know they know you're telling the truth, but they can't accept it because a black man is saying it. Exactly. Just ask your wife. Ask your wife if she ever been with a black man. I guarantee she gonna lie in your face. Bruh, y'all are in this sexual liberation movement and on college campuses where black men are at the top of the pecking order, and you think, and we already know, see, these guys are like, they're red pill light because they don't want to swallow the full red pill. They don't want to swallow the full red vitamin. They're red vitamin light. Okay? They're diet red vitamin. Yes, modern women are fucking the top 10 to 20% of men. They'll accept that, but then if it's found out, if it's divulged, if they're made aware that the top 10 to 20% of men in a context of a college campus are black men and black men only, that's when that's when I draw the line. You're a fucking joke. You're a fucking joke. He said, I would love to see where you learned that from, because that's definitely not true. And he replied to, still wrong. White men don't even do their whole facts. Y'all cuffing bitches who've been ran through all the time. What the hell are you talking about? Y'all are the most blue-pilled and number one stepfathers, which is 100% fact. He said, I'd love to see where you learned that, because that's definitely not true. I said, you're out of your mind if you think white men aren't cuffing 30-plus ran-through party girls. He said, yeah, because we aren't. That's what minorities do. If you read any study, it will show you white men are the most conservative and right-wing. Meanwhile, blacks are the most liberal, especially with women. Now watch how I kilt his ass on this one, because I already showed y'all that white women are the liberals in the white demographic. Oh, you can have that. White men are the most conservative. Man, even conservative men are not requiring their women to be virgins. What the fuck are you talking about? White conservative men are marrying women who've been fucking ran through. God damn. Do y'all not understand life? Well, white men are really conservative. Don't nobody give no goddams about that. Your women aren't conservative. So why does it matter if you're conservative? I got videos on liberal women saying I can't find a white liberal man because I would prefer to date a white liberal man only if he lived up to his traditional standards. Go back in my archives. I did that video less than a month ago. White women are liberal and they want white liberal men, and they can't find white liberal men, so they're settling. They're settling. They don't want you conservative men. They don't want you right-wing conservative white men. They don't. They don't. The bad bitches don't. The bad bitches don't. I'm sorry. Got me in here sweating like a pastor. That's what's going on. So he says white men are the most conservative and right wing. Meanwhile, blacks are the most liberal, especially with women. Ah, he thinks he got one. Are you out of your fucking mind? I say, yeah, but black women are the least married, which means black men are not committing. We're not committing. So you can say, oh, black men are the most liberal. It doesn't matter your political affiliation if we're not marrying the women. Meanwhile, white men are getting married. Y'all are marrying the women, and y'all aren't even marrying them in their prime. Y'all aren't even marrying them 18 to 21. Y'all are marrying them 26 to 29, damn near 35. I said, we may be liberal in voting habits, but not in dating, which is a fact. Everybody knows that black men are actually socially the most conservative. The only issue, the only hill that black men are willing to die on when it comes to liberal social politics, the only hill black men are willing to die on is the hill of racism. That's the only hill that we're willing to die on when it comes to the liberal agenda. We don't support the LGBT. Are you out of your fucking mind? White men do, though. We don't support immigrants, illegal immigration. White women do, though. Yes, we vote Democrat. But most black men aren't even voting. Most black men are conservatives. We're more conservative than white men. We don't let our women go out. Bruh, if we're with her, if we're dating her, not if she's a Tatiana, not if she's a smut bug, and not if she's we just smashing. If we're actually genuinely taking her seriously, we do not let her go to the club by herself. Yes, she's coming with us. We do not let her go to girls' night trip, girls trips. White men do, though. Tell me I'm wrong. As a matter of fact, y'all paying for the trip. Hell, black men, in this day and age, black men, a lot of black men are hobosexuals, meaning we laying up with a bitch. The bitch is paying the bills. We mooching off a bitch. Tell me I'm wrong. These are all the white supremacist talking points that they keep saying. But then when I bring it up and then when I use it in an argument to prove my point, it's not true anymore. So it's only true when the white racist man says it. But when the black man says it's not true anymore. I'm about to preach in this motherfucker. I said, yes, black women are the least married. We may be liberal in voting habits, but not in dating. We fuck around, yes, and we get the most pussy, but we don't cuff. Example, deadbeat dads. White men settle down and marry. Facts. Also, white men are conservative, but your women are not. When you look at the dating, the majority of white women voted for who? Joe Byron. Okay? Most white women vote left, and you know that. Therefore, they are not liberal with a pussy, meaning they're having a lot of sex. And who started the sexual liberation movement? It wasn't black women, it was white women. White feminists. As a matter of fact, they tried to co-opt the civil rights movement and move in their voting rights. And guess what? The great mixed race abolitionist Frederick Douglass said. He said, not on my watch. And he was mixed race. He was half black, half white. And he said, fuck no. You white feminists aren't hijacking the civil rights movement. This is the black man's movement. And he kicked them bitches to the curb and said, fight for your own goddamn rights, bitch. Frederick Douglass wasn't having that shit. That feminist the white female feminist movement is a liberal movement, is a leftist movement created by white women, not by black women. Black women were convinced to push the agenda and to go against the man, all right, when we got the welfare state, you know, via Lyndon Baines Johnson. But that the white feminist movement, the feminist movement was not a black movement. It was a white female movement. And they didn't give a damn about black folks. They tried to co-opt the civil rights movement in order for them to get voting rights. And guess what Frederick Douglass said? He said, fuck no. And guess what? White women felt insulted that black men got the right to vote before them. That's a fact. That's a fact. So I said, therefore, they are not liberal with their pussy, meaning they're having a lot of sex, way more than white men by far. And yes, white women are having way more sex than white men. The data shows us that. We just got reports. 54% of men between the ages of 18 and 20 are virgins. And that 54 is, it ain't black men. We getting pussy at 13. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what's happening. It's not black men who are the virgins. It's y'all. And it ain't white women either. It's y'all. And I didn't want to have to come down on my white guys like this hard, but damn, y'all are just like so vicious in the comment section when y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. If y'all are going to state a fact, I would say, look, if he says a fact, I'll agree with it. I'm very fair when it comes to Twitter. I'm very fair in the comment section. If you state a fact, I'm agree with it. But if you talking out your ass, I'm going to call your motherfucking ass out. And these white men genuinely think that they're not marrying women who have been with black men. Are you out of your fucking mind? It's 2023, nigga. God damn. This just goes to show you, y'all are not getting pussy like that. He says way more than white men by far. So therefore, you get to your 30s and grab the first thing that lets you sniff the pussy, which is a fact. You have a scarcity mindset, and y'all are cuffing the first woman, just like that white male pilot who I just told you about. The white male pilot, dude, this guy could have any woman he wants. He's engaged to what? A 28, 30-year-old woman who's got over 20 bodies? This guy makes $250,000 a year. flying bitches. He could fly a bitch out himself. And he marries a woman who's in her mid to late, late 20s, early 30s with over 20 bodies. And y'all think that y'all are cuffing women who ain't with black men? Are you out of your fucking minds? Like, they genuinely think their women are the purest on the world. Y'all are out of your goddamn minds. I said by far. So therefore, you get to your 30s and grab the first thing that lets you sniff the pussy. And that woman has already gone through her party years. So like I said, white men don't do their hoe facts. Y'all are cuffing women with 10 to 20 bodies minimum. Whole black, while black men refuse to give commitment, which is a fact. And they use the fact that, black men are leaving white women single mothers and black men don't commit and black men are leaving their kids. And, oh, yeah, you paid the toll. So they use those arguments when it suits them. But when I tell you, yeah, y'all are the guys who are the women who paid the toll, right? Who paid the toll, who are having illegitimate children, who are having bastard children with black men. Guess who's marrying those women? You guessed it, white men. White men. Y'all are the number one stepdaddies in the country. I didn't want to go this hard, but these tweets are making me. So here's some more cope. It says, so like I said, white men don't do their hoe facts. Y'all cuffing women with 10 to 20 bodies minimum. She says, so do black men. What's your point? No, we don't. No, we don't. What the hell, bro? We're not cuffing at all. 90% of the women have that body count. Keep thinking you're marrying a virgin. Hoe facts is what he says. So this is obviously an incel. This is obviously, and I don't like to shame guys for not getting pussy. I understand the plight of not getting pussy. I empathize with the plight of not getting pussy. And I hate having to call you guys incels. I hate having to call you guys incels. But that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. Okay? I said, bro, that's cap. Black women are the least married. We're not marrying them, just smashing. White men are marrying at the highest rate, i.e., white men are the most blue pill. He said, least married doesn't mean they are not getting married. As a matter of fact, by definition of the phraseology, it does. They're not getting married. Only 25% of them are getting married. I guess black men marry each other then. And so now he tries to turn it to a homosexual thing. It's not a homosexual thing. It's what it really is we're living out the life that most men wish that they could live out. Having multiple females. And I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that the deadbeat shit is right, but we all know that sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health, okay? So that is right, and that's just with nature. And then he says, it's easy to say, hey, I'm never getting married, while you will marry someone with a 20 body count. I won. Yes, that does mean I won. And then I say least married quite literally means we're not getting married as much as white men or any other demographic. Only 1 out of 4 black women will ever marry, meaning if they're ran through, we're not cuffing. So guess who is getting married, though? The black women, that 1 in 4 black women who are getting married are black women who, for the most part, are chaste, who are, not screwing around. They're marrying the first or second guy that they ever been with. These are the black women that are getting married, because most black women don't even want to be married to a good guy. Now, they will want the Thug Max Alpha Simp to marry them, but he never will. But black women don't want to be married to good guys, Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. They don't want that. And then I said, I'd rather stay single than marry a 304. So yes, I win. If you're marrying a 30-year-old post-wall 304 with 20 plus bodies and I'm single or dating a chaste woman, I win. Yes, I win. That means I win. He says, not very Catholic and traditional of you. Well, I never claimed to be a fucking Catholic. Where did I claim in this tweet? I haven't even mentioned Catholicism in the whole thread. So we got this guy, a spicy Brad is what he calls himself. Obviously, not his profile picture. He's probably way uglier than the little cartoon that he's using for his profile picture. He says, you're not marrying because you don't have the maturity, nor can you take care of a family financially. A third of you are convicted felons. Many of you dropped out of high school, and a good percentage of you make less than $20 an hour. But a hoe's body count, right? I mean, either way, for one, it's not 1 in 3 black men are convicted felon. That's not true. And then he says, many of you dropped out of high school. Well, a lot of white men are dropping out of high school too. So, I mean, you're acting as if, you know, you drop out of high school and your life is over. And then he says a good percentage of you make less than $20 an hour. And I would say a good percentage of all Americans make less than $20 an hour. As a matter of fact, the average white man doesn't make that much over the average black man. So I'm looking up the average annual income by demographic, and I'm telling you right now, it's not what you guys are. Let's see, in the United States, like the sorry, let me pull this up. All right, so the median income from 1967 to 2020, black men on average make $45,000 a year. White men on average make okay, so white, not Hispanic, 55,000. Bruh, it's not even a big disparity. Okay. Now, some data says that black men make on average 55 and then white men make on average 75. Either way, it ain't like y'all living super high on the hog. So like, and plus with inflation, it's so funny, but y'all ain't even making that much more money. You're really not. And he says white women are the most conservative women by far. Is he smoking dick? Bruh. He says this only applies to white men who marry used up white women. A lot of white men marry extremely attractive Asian women. That's false. A lot. What does a lot mean, bro? White and Asian interracial relationships are not a high percentage of marriages at all. And then he says who are most often than not attracted to black men. That includes behavior on campus. And like I said, okay, the super skinny Asian girls, yes, I concur. But yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I mean, people just kind of trying to get at me in the this guy says, I need to know where you are getting this information from because you're just pulling this out of your ass. Read any article. It's a fact. White women are the most desirable on any dating app. Only white girls. Bro, that wasn't the point. The point is he initially said that that white men are not marrying white women who've been with black guys. And it's obviously a cope. And then we got some other guy in here who has a female as a profile picture. It's not even him. He says, reclaim going on about white women. LOL. Your woman have 8 different baby daddies and only have 4 kids. I mean, that's an ad hominem because it has nothing to do with the debate, which is white men are 100% cuffing, marrying white women who have been with black men. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. So I did want to show you guys that thread. I definitely wanted to show you guys the overt racism on Twitter, which I have no problem with. I don't give a fuck. But I am going to debunk what these guys are saying, because they absolutely are out of their fucking minds. It's literally hilarious. The delusion is crazy. And these guys, they continue to delude themselves, and that's fine. I'm gonna read the rest of y'all comments, and we're gonna get up out of here. Distant Light says the feminists wanted the power of men without their responsibilities. D-Man Sammy says sure did. Tried to say they were oppressed. Will Baggins says nah, fuck that. These white boys need that tough talk too. Facts. Distant Light says the white woman Malcolm X messed with ended up with a white man who didn't tell him about their past activities. Exactly. D-Man Sammy says how many white wives cheat on their dutiful husbands with a Tyrone? Exactly. That's a white man's worst fear. That's why the whole black thing is a thing, because it's their worst fear and their greatest fetish. Will Baggins says, hell, white men are the reason these laws are out there making these women thinking they are gods. They giving the power, their balls to white women. Facts. D-Man, bruh, if y'all are going to sit here and tell me that white men discipline their women, you're out of your fucking mind. D-Man Sammy says, all cap, been disproven already. Shout out to the medium man. Exactly. Like he's trying to talk. 1/3 of black men, bro. 1/3 of black men are not convicted felons, dude. That's outrageous to say. Now I'm not saying 1/3 of black men ain't did no dirt before, but getting caught for it and convicted, not true. D-Man Sammy says they can't refute your claim, so they have to resort to ad homs. Exactly. But you already know what it is, man. Love you guys in the chat. We have gotten to 5,000 subs. I've been saying, my goal is to get to 5,000 subs, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. But we have gotten to 5,000 subs, so I'm now going to change it to my goal is to get to 10,000 subs. But shout out to you guys. Love you guys. This has been an extremely fun stream. I know when I clip this up and put clips out, I'm going to get a lot of backlash. I'm going to get a lot of hate, especially from white men. I can't wait for the racist comments. I can't wait for the racist jokes. It's going to be very interesting to read all of you guys copium. And I can't wait to see you guys walk a woman who, has been ran through by the whole football team down the aisle, because that's going to make me laugh eternally. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaiming Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request email down below. The screenshot of your CashApp so I know your parents thoughts, man. Y'all need to be in your motherfucking with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim